Talk about it on air if you want.
That's up to you.
Boo. You guys hear me?
Oh, we are
We're
live?
live. Yes.
All right. I just want to say that we should avoid using people's names as not to offend anybody, because some people are
Oh
very
my
sensitive
god.
to their feelings.
Dude, I want...
Let's please not use names. We don't want to offend or hurt anybody's feelings, as some people are just not
Oh
mature enough to
no.
handle jokes.
Look, I want who you're talking about up in this joint, so come on now.
Yeah. Well,
Are we corking Stone Guy here? Is that what we're doing?
No, at
he's
9:15.
gone.
At 9:15, he said, "Be right back," and
And that
And
was
he
the
never
only
came
thing I
back.
heard from him. All right, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, cello.
Hello.
My cat cost me $1,500 today.
Oh man, what happened?
Urinary tract blockage.
Oh, wow, dude. You know, and there's nothing you can do but do it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. He's only 2 years old.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
one
sucks, dude.
Uh,
You know,
so
I
I'm officially gunless as well because I had to sell all my guns to be able to pay for it.
yeah. I mean, I looked into getting, seriously, many years ago, insurance for them, but it was just outrageous. You know, it was like more expensive than my own.
Well, I
And
actually looked at insurance, and at least when I looked at it last year, it was negligible at cost, like $35 a month. When I
yeah,
looked at what they actually cover,
yeah, exactly. It's like dental insurance. You know, you pay $600 a year for it, and you only get $900 worth of service if
they
you
don't
use it.
even give you that. You pay like $350 a year for it, or whatever the cost is. $400. You get like $100 on it.
Yeah,
It's horrible. I mean, they cover stuff, but we only cover, the vet's charging too. It's kind of like Social Security. You know how Social Security works when they pay for stuff.
yeah,
But they have an agreement. This procedure should only cost the government $12, not
yeah, right.
$240.
So what did they do? What do you do for urinary tract infection? I mean, why so much?
It's not an infection. It's actually a blockage. What they did is,
Oh, okay.
he's still there. So they basically stuck a catheter in, drained his bladder,
Huh.
X-rays, flushed his bladder.
What's that happen
So
from? What causes that?
that is something, until they get the grains out. She said it was just really grainy, and analyze them. I won't know what that causes.
Yeah. Well, I feel you, dude. I mean, I'd have done the same thing. You know,
Yep.
I've been catless now for a couple of months, and I'm got to move soon. So I've been wanting to get some, but I can't because I don't know where I'm going, and but it kind of sucks.
Mhm.
Sucks. But whatever. I gotta make sure I'm settled myself before I start taking on a couple new guys. You know,
Exactly. Now
pay
it's
them
me. I have to start
homage.
saving up for it. Yeah. I got to go through the whole process again, saving up and then
Mm.
picking out and then getting a holster I like for it. It's not going to be fun. I'll probably end up just getting a 2022, but I have to get a deal.
Yeah, they're still out there and even more affordable. I bit the bullet and started ordering stuff for make a sig brace pistol. I mean Palmetto State. I had $49 for the lower. You just can't beat it. And their parts kits are $59, and they come with the Magpul Mo grips, the Magpul trigger guard. It comes with the trigger, which I'm gonna replace. You can sell that crap on eBay, and the parts kit's basically like $15 when all's said and done for me. And I don't know. I can't believe I even did it. It's like a and then I kind of forgot that I got that plate carrier coming. Like shit. Whatever. It's
Well, it
a
really
Dan.
sucks. Yeah, I sold my Dan Wesson, and That's going to be impossible, almost impossible to replace.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. I mean, I sold
I had,
a guitar amp this summer, which I didn't want to, but I needed to buy. Oh, and then that aim point. I even had to buy a car, you know.
yeah,
And I had a
well,
horrible summer, but it happened, and whatever.
I needed the quick cash. I didn't have a choice. So I sold off cheap
Yeah.
and what I had. At least,
hmm
that's a nice thing about firearms. They can be sold off really rapidly.
Well, that's the one thing that I look at. That even if it is slightly not affordable, it's a smart place to put the spare money I have. Um, but in case, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I know I mean the prices out there right now are so difficult to not try and take advantage of them. That's basically what I kind of caved into, and I just
yeah,
kind of got lucky and did a little bit better at work in the last month. So whatever, it's still, I mean, I'm still stupid spending what I did, but I mean it's whatever. I sold really stupid things on eBay, some Star Wars figures, and I won't say they're stupid, but things that have been sitting around that I'm not using, and it's kind of like, oh, well, let's kind of have that free money there. I don't want to pay bills with that money. Let's put it and reinvest it.
yeah. The problem is he needed the procedure today.
Yeah, oh yeah, and they're pretty damn. I've or anything like, we've got a really good couple of vets, but the best one's like 45 minutes from here. So when my little guy had some issues, I went to the closest one because I didn't want to stress him out driving around either. And they were like, it wasn't much, but I didn't have it was like 250 bucks, but I only had like 125. I didn't really think about it because I just wanted to get them in there. And they were like, okay, well, like, so, are you coming? Can you come back later tonight? And I mean, and I was like, well, how about tomorrow? Can I? I mean, it's like after 5. Is there any way I can come back tomorrow with the rest? And they like called me at like 7 a.m. So you coming? They were really up my butt. I bet they get burned all the time.
Oh yeah, I had to leave him a check for the full amount.
Yeah.
So
Dated
they
2017.
let me. Well, they let me postmark it till the end of the week, or post it until the end of the week,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, giving me
Yeah.
that long.
Well, it sucks. I know that whole thing sucks, man.
Yep.
And if I had other
But
stuff,
he's okay. I mean, that's the
I knew
thing.
I
The
could.
the good thing here is you didn't lose the little guy like I did. So I mean, my guy was old, but again, I would have rather been in your shoes, quite frankly, than losing my guy because still don't know what happened to him. Still
Yeah,
bums me out a little bit.
yeah, the good news was offset by the bad news. Good news, I
Yep.
don't have to have surgery on my freaking wrist, but bad news is the
So,
little bit of spare cash I did have saved up is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
looks like I'm gonna find a way to get rid of this 20 gauge ammo I got.
20 gauge.
Yeah.
What? What are you doing?
You weren't in here that night until this
Yeah,
time.
the only ammo I have left too, because I needed to sell everything. The only ammo I have left are my wax slugs.
Oh yeah. See, I could get a small fortune unloading my 22 right now. Probably.
No, I was in Walmart the other day. I was like, I'm gonna go to the sporting goods section for a second. It's like, alright. So I walked over there. I was gonna get some earplugs or something. I wasn't really planning on buying anything specific. I was like, oh, they got clay targets. I'm like, oh, I'm not buying a box of clays. They're like $9.
Yeah,
And
right.
you
So it's
bought
good
a
to have those.
package at Gage. We heard this last night. Same
Well,
stuff.
he heard it. So then I look down and I see the ammo. 12, what I thought was 12 gauge. I'm like, oh, $20. I'm like, that's pretty good. It's usually been like 25. I'm like,
Oh, dude, you just picked up 20 gauge.
Yeah.
I hate that. And they won't even take it back if you haven't left the fucking
Yeah.
store.
yeah, I know. I didn't even try to take it back. I'm just gonna either my friend, I'm my friend, he has like 4 20 gauge shotguns. I'm either gonna let him have it for $20, or either I'm just gonna be like, well, let me loan a gun and I'll just shoot it all in one day.
I'd
And
say
we'll shoot
anytime
close.
I buy any shotgun ammo, it's like that measure twice, cut once thing, but it's
Oh,
read
I
the
do
label
that
three
with.
because you get so whacked out. I mean, there's too many numbers on there. There's 1 1/4 rounds, 3/4 slug, 2 3/4. It's like, all right, what am I getting here? How many pellets? What size is this? And is it gonna work?
It's not
Because
rocket science.
well, I know, but I don't want to pull a thin.
Then that was
You.
me.
Oh, sorry. I keep. Caleb, see, I don't know. I get you guys
And-
confused.
You disappoint me.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say this to.
As Stone Guy would say, I don't have my camera on.
I want to say this to Guru though. It's not really a pet chat. I didn't lose my pet. He's fine. As just one more procedure I got to worry about tomorrow morning. Knock on wood, that's going to go fine. He went through the first one. He did not like anesthesia. In other words, he did not like staying awake when he was under anesthesia. He just kept waking up.
The worst thing I ever had to do, I haven't had to put down a pet or anything like that, but I've had to put down a couple of goats, and that's always kind of disheartening. It's just like, man, usually they were sick. Both of them, both times they were sick. Like real bad where they couldn't even move. They were like laying flat out on the ground, they couldn't even get up.
Yeah, that was my other option. I either do the procedure. I could do the cheap procedure, which has like a 10% chance of working, which would have been $500, or do the $1,500 one that's got a 90% chance of working. Doesn't take much of a rocket scientist to figure out that might as well spend the $1,500 and get it to work than spend $500 and go, now I got to drop $1,500 as well.
Yeah. All right. So,
And it's sad, defenseless me now. I'm not liking this idea at all.
What the heck? Someone has a 20 gauge shotgun on arms list for $1 million. That's so
there
dumb.
you go. That's,
And then
yeah.
he probably did that so people would click on it just to be like, what the heck's going on? And then he put in the description 650 firm.
I don't understand
So
if people do that on eBay, like that Mora knife. There was one listing where they had it at $99, and it's like it's the $12 Mora, and
Well, this guy
some
didn't
people
want
go out of town, I think, and they're like, if someone buys it, I'll just it's crazy.
No, he put $1 million on here to get people's attention. I think to click on
Oh,
it.
that's
and
cool. That's a good idea, actually.
then this says 650 firm.
So I just want to say something to Ralph since he's so afraid to come in here. This is not petchannels.com. This is a fucking lobby chat, which means it's not a topic-specific chat. You just did a topic-specific chat with Florida Carey. So get the hell over it, Ralph, and live with it, or you can just fucking boot me from the site. I don't care tonight. We don't have a place to vent every once in a while. We go crazy.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting sick of his, cheap seat, giving crap in the external here. We left using YouTube channel for the exact same reason. Now he's just bringing that crap over here, and he's one of the owners of the fucking site. He thinks he can get away with it.
Oh, crap. It just got real.
Right.
What's up, Chris?
No, I'm not the only one who has voiced this issue in off-air chats either. There have been other members of this that host chats that have complained about Ralph being a pansy in the external.
For the record, I think you're all pansies.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks. Aye.
Oh, Sean, since you're in here, that lady got back to me today. All I got to do is figure out how I'm going to get a camera to run for like 7 hours straight without having to change a battery a couple times, and I'm good.
So I heard
Well,
I heard you
I
got a
didn't
lady
think they'd have
and
a
you got a
problem.
camera that'll run for 7 hours. This sounds like it might be something.
Something you might be interested in when you start that website.
Court, check out the
he's
internal,
flying to
please.
Chicago, and we're going to need some Bouchico All music.
Yeah, I've got a camera, but I
Oh,
got
digital profit. You want to start crap too? Go for it.
I've got to start.
Look at him here. I'm up for a fucking fight tonight.
If I can record like while it's plugged into like an outlet, because I think I can, so I should be good.
Yeah, they're usually in a pretty good sized conference hall. There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring an extension cord, you should be fine.
Yep. So hopefully I'll have everything and check it out. And I reserved a room today too, but they didn't give me a number. So
I know Scott was waiting on his FN. He's getting an FNX or FNS. I forget which one it was.
And I do want to take time to answer just Daniel's question here, and it's my turn. I'll be running in and answer this. So, sadly, Daniel, one of my cats needed a life-saving procedure today. So, in order to afford it, I had to sell off every one of my firearms and all the ammo to go with it, basically. So,
You sold your SIG?
I sold everything. That was to pay for the procedure. I can always save up and get a new gun. I can't save up and take a couple of months to save up the money to be able to save my cat's life. 2 months later, it doesn't work that way.
I can totally respect doing that for your pet because you're responsible to your furry children just like your non-furry children. Unless you're
I don't know if I could do that.
children regardless.
It'd be hard for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very difficult for me to, my other option was, put him down, and he's only 2 years old. It's not like he was, 15.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Is it really that much for me to expect gun talk on gun channels?
we were talking about
that a hundred-
we were talking about caliber. But these are lobby chats, Ralph. Understand that.
What guns can put
they're
down an
not-
animal? What's the best gun to put down your cat? What's the best caliber for cat putting down? Is that a good topic?
And Ralph. Bye.
I'm here.
Oh, good lord, guys. Come
Oh
on.
God.
Well, he's the one who wants to bring it up.
Apparently not anymore.
He's not here anymore. I booted him and blocked his ass. I'm sick of him. I'm the one who gets told to leave from a chat because I asked a serious question. I thought you learned by asking questions, but not the case.
So how is everybody doing tonight?
Well,
Oh,
fantastic.
Chris, it's got to be great that you're not on the receiving end for a change.
But I only fight with you, Cork. I don't fight with anybody else.
It's not even 11 o'clock.
Well, I just say, Gru, instead of asking you to leave, I just booted you. I figured it'd be easier since you asked a stupid question. And I asked a serious, so I figure a stupid question deserves a booting. Serious question gets told to leave.
Cricket, 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 cricket.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say at this point.
So, what gun should I save up for?
Glock.
Oh, why did I know you were gonna say that, dude? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's
I know
not a
we hate-
Glock.
I know we hate
Anybody that knows me, it's not going to be a Glock.
Yeah, because I know you hate
I
Glock.
say you get the same SIG again, 2022.
Yeah, you like that.
That's first on my list. But if I can find a deal like they had at Palmetto for like $400,
Dude, get the two-tone one. The two-tone
it's
one's nice.
sweet. It's sweet as hell. Yeah, I saw Kello's.
Yeah, they make I saw it. They have a diamond plate one too. I'd be interested to see what that looked like up close.
I've seen the diamond plate 226 or is it 229? Can't remember now.
Yeah, is it like engraved into the slide?
But you saw his
It was
SIG. I haven't
actually-
seen that yet.
Yeah, with the persons I saw, the plating was removable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I've seen that little diamond plate thing Sig does on the
Yeah, I have their
on the
pamphlet.
938, and it was just it was. I'm sorry, it's a bit cheesy for me.
Really? Yeah. No, I just saw it. They make a threaded 2022 threaded barrel one.
I'm not interested in
Just saying.
it, so yeah.
But hey, I don't know. Man, what is? I don't know who got. Oh yeah, Destiny got that Glock that had the grip mod on it from. I think she said she got it from Mac, if I'm not mistaken, or he. I'm not that he did it, but I'd be curious to shoot a Glock that's had a modded grip. Maybe take a Gen 4, take it down a little bit. I don't, keep it, get it a little smaller. That's how I would maybe go. Love to have a Glock, but it's too unfamiliar for me with my 3 other guns grip angle. I can't do it. And I just shooting the 2022 and then going back to the XD. There's a slight grip angle difference, and it messes me up for a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
It's interesting how that works. You really get used to that.
I'm so used to that.
I'll tell you, I'm one of the biggest Glock haters there are. But I own one, and I occasionally carry it. Here's the thing: where are you using a defensive pistol?
At the range.
Pretty much, yeah.
At what ranges are you using?
Oh, I don't know.
10 yards.
What distance?
Yeah,
For me, it's
obviously
10.
that would be 10 or less.
All right. So if you're using this thing at 10 or less, and you have a grip angle that is how many degrees different from your regular pistol?
Yeah, enough.
It's enough for me.
It's 17 degrees. So you're going to shoot center of mass and hit them right. Basically, if you aim
Hit him in the eye.
you're at about 10 meters. You're going to hit them just below the throat.
That's basically where my shots ended up when I was shooting a Glock, right around the head area.
You're going to wind up hitting them in the neck or just below the neck. If you're center.
Or in my case, either side of the neck and no neck.
That'd be interesting. I mean, honestly, at this point, I've had what I have for years, and if I just mixed a Glock in, I don't really think it would be that smart because of what you're saying.
Yeah, I have the opposite problem.
Self-defense.
Yeah, right? I would seriously, yeah.
I have the
parlance. A self-defense distance is basically bad breath distance usually.
I have the opposite problem where I'm so used to shooting Glocks that if I go to my Walther or my high power, or
instead of hitting them in the chest, you're hitting them in the belly button.
yeah. I can shoot my LCR fine, but if I go to any other grip angle,
He's awake.
Stone Guy, we were worried about you.
When them hookers get out, or
We thought
Oh,
you
the cops
fell
are
in
here.
or something.
Yeah, so I ordered
Say
lower.
this. Yeah, Cello, if you don't pass it over to Stone Guy, he is definitely going to arrest you.
Now, here's the thing. I hate the little palm swell on the Glocks. I don't like the grip angle. But I can't fault them for reliability. And well, yes, you have to change the trigger on them because Glock triggers suck. But when you put it in the that's good.
They're not that bad. You can really use a little.
I was with you until the trigger. The triggers are great.
Stock Glock triggers suck.
Yeah, but for like
Compared to what a lot of other factories, compared to other factory
triggers.
triggers, definitely. And I mean, obviously people they're fine, but there's a lot of decent.
I'll put a qualifier on that. If you've ever shot any other gun,
I was about to say, as I remember, you're a 1911 guy, right?
If you've never shot any other gun, you might think that it's great, and then all other triggers must be better.
Well, Sean, you're a 1911 guy, right?
I've had 1911s, but
I thought that's what you carried.
I did used to carry a 1911. I don't anymore.
Okay. So comparatively, yeah, if you're comparing a Glock trigger to a 1911 trigger,
the first pistol that I had and carried was a Ruger P89.
oh well, that trigger's shit compared to Glock. What are you talking about?
I liked it a lot better than the Glock.
Okay,
You gotta remember, we're talking early 90s when the Glock triggers were spongier than hell.
It's like breaking a baby carrot,
Yeah, now I don't know. The only triggers I've ever messed with are the Gen 3, and then I just got my Gen 4 41.
Late 80s, early 90s, the Glock triggers were horrible.
Okay.
Now they just suck.
I just pulled out my first generation Glock 22, so it's a second gen, but it's one of the first one. It's my first Glock I ever bought. Bought it in the 90s, and I haven't shot that thing in years. And I just pulled it out of my gun cabinet yesterday. I haven't played with this for a while, and I couldn't believe how shitty that trigger was compared to my Gen 4. I was like,
Oh
oh,
wow. Well then
Yeah,
I'm glad
I mean,
I'm glad I never had any exposure to the
newer,
Gen 2s.
yeah, the newer Glock
Really?
triggers are much better than the old ones were.
yeah.
But you gotta remember, I'm 40. I've been around guns since I was a kid. My initial impression of Glocks when I first got my hands on one back in the late 80s, early 90s was, oh my god, this is like squeezing a wet sponge. The current one, my new Glock 30S,
Yeah, it's like you
okay,
said, it's like
wasn't
breaking
quite
a
as spongy, but still sucked.
yeah.
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
said, it's like breaking a carrot, not breaking a glass tube. It's like breaking a carrot.
It's not like breaking a carrot. It's like breaking a piece of limp celery in a refrigerator bottom.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
I got me some polishing stones, and just by working, pretty much using what you could say controlled wear on certain parts, just surfacing some of the trigger components, it smoothed up the trigger a lot.
Well, yeah.
And
Or
it's
if you
nice.
shoot it.
Now go grab a I don't know, any other good gun and see if you need to do nearly as much work to get a decent trigger out of it.
Grab a
Well,
what?
there ain't too much to polish on a Glock trigger.
Yeah,
dude.
it doesn't take.
Now,
You can change your connector.
They're easy to fix, but yeah, you gotta change that connector. You got to. The stock Glock trigger is one of the worst the stock triggers of any premium gun.
Well, let's clarify though, because you're speaking of
You
an
start-
older generation.
You start saying Ruger SR or something or Keltec, I'm gonna laugh at you because it's not the same class of gun. These are supposed to be premium pistols. Now you compare it against a stock SIG.
Now, see, I do not like the SIG trigger. Oh, and the FNX is I had what was it? I had an FN. I think it was just the FNX 40 or 9mm was the worst damn trigger ever. Like
I have not
probably
not shot the FNX.
Yeah, but now the new tactical, the FNX tactical.
I've only shot the FNDASA guns.
Okay, yeah, the old one, it was a heavy it was more of a combat trigger. I mean, it was a heavy trigger with a long pull.
I don't mind a little bit of weight. But I do mind it's a lot of stacking and a lot of creep.
Yeah.
Weight doesn't bother me. But if it starts stacking and it starts creeping, that bugs the crap out of me. Now, my XDM, out of the box.
Those are so nice, aren't they? The XP triggers.
Now, I did change mine out recently to one of the aftermarket triggers. I think it was the Powder River.
Yeah.
And that thing is freaking nice.
Now, again, will you carry that, Sean?
What, Mike?
With the changed out trigger, if you in the XD?
All the time.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that.
I carry an XDM 45 compact.
That's what I want to get. I think
3.8 compact. I carry it usually during the winter. I'm wearing a little bit heavier clothes. During the summer, I'm normally carrying an XDS, which I also put new trigger springs into. Again, Powder River. Uses the same trigger shoe, but they respring the whole thing. And really, after the recall, really cut down a lot of the added weight that they put in the recall.
Yep.
And that thing is just smooth and crisp, and it's not overly light, but really makes a nice bag.
Wait, how many Glocks have been recalled?
Well, some springs.
17,
a couple springs.
17s, 21s.
19.
Yeah, I forgot about the 19s. Yeah.
The Gen 4s you're talking about?
Yeah, whatever. You know, I got really lucky on my subcompact XD. The trigger just is, and I've handled at least 15 others, and I have a S service, and The trigger just came out of the factory really sweet for some reason, and it's got zero. It breaks as soon as I hit the wall there, and it's awesome. But on my service one, I definitely would like to put in a little bit better trigger in it.
See, I love Glock, guys. It's like walking into a Baptist church and saying Methodists are better.
Holy shit! Somebody get my shotgun.
You know, handguns are probably the most personal firearm. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's all the individual. Like, we can sit here and beg on one thing or another, but somewhere out there, somebody's like, I love my high point. It's the best fucking thing, and and that's
right.
More than a rifle. Like, I'd say even more than a rifle. Like, you can, because there's so much that can go wrong.
Well, definitely more than a rifle, because
1993, the gun that saved my life was a frickin' Lorson 32 caliber.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, definitely more than a rifle, because
I don't care what it is. If it's going to save your life,
yeah,
you can carry it. Like I say, Lorson.
But if you're
a pistol's a pistol. Rifles can be pimped out however you're going to do them, and so they're all really individual. I mean, no two ARs are really identical unless you just bone stock. But pistols are what you get, and that's what you compare to, and it's like it's the control. You know what I mean? Everybody's Glock is gonna have the same characteristics, and if then you do all your little mods to it, but still. So pistols, you're really going off of what it is, as opposed to with a rifle where you can change shit out like crazy.
What feels comfortable, one person doesn't.
Yeah.
I can shoot my revolver straight, I can shoot my Glock straight, but as soon as I go to a normal grip angle, because I've been shooting them for so long, I'm hitting the target in the nuts, which is funny, but it's not it's not desirable.
That is one thing. I do switch guns a lot. I have a number of handguns that, depending on, I am not one of these dress around the gun people. I dress the way I'm going to dress, and then I pick which gun fits with my manner of dress for today.
What do you wear with your Speedo?
That's my NAA 22 revolver. It just makes it look like I have a bigger package.
Nice.
You just kind of put it right underneath the equipment.
Well, you're in Florida, so I had to ask,
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I grab from one of a variety of pistols that are in multiple size classes, and yeah, the Glock 30S is kind of there in the rotation. But I have found that my XDM 3.8 Compact 45 is pretty much the same size, however has a better grip, and that is more tapered toward the front. It doesn't quite feel like a 2x4 in your hand when you're talking about a 45.
You're talking about the XDM?
Yeah, the XDM.
Yeah, and plus you can put the grip extension on there, and it's a full size, basically.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of that. It's like you're getting two guns in one, really.
I did a 2-day, 2,000 round pistol class with that gun, and I didn't clean it, I didn't lube it, I didn't do a damn thing to it.
Jesus, who's putting on that class?
Black and blue, Robin Brown.
Jesus, that's a high round count for a pistol.
It was a very high round count, and I learned a lot.
Did you see anything go down?
Things that I
yeah, right.
Things that I pass on to my students when I teach them. Yeah, to see guns go down, sure.
No, I mean in a like a high round count class like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I saw a Glock go down.
Yeah, my extractor broke on one of mine, but the customer service is
Glock 23.
Bullshit.
Shooting the Glock 23, his gun went down.
That was funny.
About a month before that Glock, I used to have a Glock 36. My Glock 36 locked up so hard, we had to go after it with a Leatherman and a Dremel.
Were you shooting reloads by any chance?
Nope. Winchester white box at that time.
I had
Well,
my extractor. My extractor went down on my 22, on my first 22, and but why I like Glock is their customer service is just it's second to none. I've never
Oh
had a
yeah, it's
problem with
top
their customer,
notch, man.
and that's
Funny thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I ran my friend's USP, and he had a problem and tried to same thing, tried to send it back to get some work done, and it was like pulling fucking teeth to get
Oh,
his
from H&K?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking HK is horrible customer service. I've never dealt with them personally, but from what I hear, real quick on that Winchester white, well, two stories. Had a match this past weekend, and just kind of a local fun match. We did carbine pistol, and had a guy shooting Winchester white box out of a 9mm, and you could literally hear the difference in the sound. And that we asked him if he was shooting reloads, because one shot would be tremendously loud with a big muzzle flash, and then the next shot would sound like a squib almost. I mean, it was, audibly different, like where you could actually differentiate between the gunshots. So we're like, damn, are you doing reloads, man? Because you need to check your powder charges. And he was like, no, they're Winchester white box. And we're like, yeah, there's your problem.
Very interesting.
But
I got a box of the Silver Bear hollow points, and the same thing. I mean, they're almost like a cap gun. It's like, whoa, are these even coming out of the barrel? It's just weird.
Same guy was shooting his AR, and he was shooting just, I don't know if it was Tula. I don't think he said he didn't know because it was a mixed thing, but it was, and that could be the explanation right there. But it was all steel case 5.56 ammo, and same thing, man. Like one shot would be super loud, one shot would be real quiet, one shot would kind of be in between. It's just crazy when you think of, even factory stuff, that there could be a potential for not getting consistency even in manufactured rounds.
Well, your best reloaders are going to have much more consistent ammo than.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
Than your mediocre factory reloaders. You want the test of a reloader have somebody that can load more consistency than say like federal gold medal match ammo.
Yeah, I could just imagine. You got
as consistent as you can get on the. Well, it is at the most consistent stuff you can get on the manufactured ammo side. But the guys who are making better ammo are spending a lot of time per round. They're
right, attention to detail.
Each charge, they're loading for competition match ammo.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Attention to detail is key, and if you get big factories, you got to think. I don't know how they run big factories. I've never seen the assembly line of a big factory, but unless you have one person physically or manually checking each charge in some form or fashion, and just depending on a machine to drop the right charge, then yeah, you could definitely have some issues.
Well, there's definitely some high accuracy, very well controlled machinery that are used by some of the manufacturers, but some of the smaller manufacturers and some of the lower price manufacturers, a lot of them are using just older machinery that's worn out. The tolerances aren't as good as they used to be, and they're not maintained as well as they should be, and so you wind up with a good deal of variation. I mean, I've got a Match 308 that'll shoot, me shooting off the bipod with the cold metal match ammo. If I'm having a good day, I mean, I shoot cloverleafs with that thing all day. I switch ammo during the same day to a lesser quality ammo, and next thing you know, I'm sitting there at 2-inch groups at 100 yards.
Yeah. Well, do you remember? I don't know if I want to say it was Hornady and I may have the ammo company wrong, but do you guys remember? It was about a year ago, and I can't remember if it was Hornady or not, but they had a recall on the 500 ammo, the pistol ammo. What do they call it? I think the Smith and Wesson 500.
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, and I think it was Hornady that made that, but apparently there was a lot that were double charged and they were blowing up people's guns. Do you guys remember hearing about that?
Yeah, actually they just had a recall on some. I can't remember if it was critical defense or critical duty ammo here about a month ago. It happens.
Oh shit, I've got a bunch of that stuff. Did they give you a lot number?
Yeah, and it was a limited lot size. It was just, I think they narrowed it down to 1 or 2 lots. It was the, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up too, because I've probably got 10 boxes of that critical duty. The silver colored box with the red writing on it, and the red polymer tipped. Is that the stuff you're talking about, Sean?
Hey, I shoot red bullets.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
don't get
was
them started.
it was the 135 grain 9mm. Here, I'm gonna put in a link.
Yeah, that's exactly. Let me check mine. Sweet.
Critical duty 135 grain flex lock plus P.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got. There's the lot number. All right, cool. I'm gonna check mine and see.
For what are you saying? There was issues with that stuff
Do we
too?
get a free gun?
Those were light and no charge. So
Oh, really?
You pop the primer and you wind up with a squib. You don't
Squib
realize
load,
it.
yeah.
Shit, I gotta check my
Fire the next
Yeah,
round.
check that.
deal.
So, what do we get a free gun if we have some of that shit?
If you still got a thumb, sure.
Oh, I'm good. I bought mine before these dates. Definitely. Those a lot of the Hornady, just the FTX bullets. Some of them performed even a little better than some of the ones with the plugs. I mean, I have them, all kinds of them. I'm just saying, in some of the tests, their regular FTX head seems to do just as well.
How long does the old buffer assembly in a Glock last? The old one, not the new ones.
Till it doesn't work anymore.
Don't they have a round count?
5,000?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, this is
I think it's going to start showing wear, depending on what caliber you're shooting.
I think I might need to put a new buffer assembly in this thing. It's acting weird.
Yeah, you're going to start showing wear with any pistol, over depending on what you're doing with it. I mean, if you're looking for a ton of accuracy, things are going to start degrading.
I don't even shoot. I haven't shot this thing in like 2 or 3 years. I don't even.
Yeah, things will start degrading. You'll start wearing the barrel a little bit.
I almost sold this thing, but then I couldn't part.
As soon as 1,000 rounds. Now, that's not going to matter for practical accuracy if you're talking about self-defense gun.
All mine are 3-1.
I have to start busting springs out until somewhere between, with a modern handgun, 6,000 and 12,000 rounds, somewhere in that. Yeah.
This thing doesn't have that many.
It's a big neighborhood, but there's a lot of variance in factory guns anymore.
Yeah, all my lot numbers are 312, so this must be a newer batch that they did, so I'm good. But so I wonder if that's the. Oh wait, no, there's more.
Well, thank God I kept those boxes, so I'll go check them just to make sure.
Oh yeah,
I still keep my ammo in them.
There's.
I learned to do that.
On that page, they did a bunch of recalls on.
Oh yeah, the 500's on this page, as I was talking about. Yeah.
It's everything that they've recalled in the past few years on this page.
So, if you get a PPQ cork, I think you'll be happy.
Oh, I've heard good things about those. I've held one.
They're nice, man.
Ergonomics are awesome, man. I've just
Yeah.
never shot one yet, but
It's
They shoot nice. They really do.
I
Yeah,
have a
that's the
friend that
thing.
has one. I've shot it. It's a good gun. I really liked it.
you got to be really aware of that trigger though, because it is.
that's
There's
what
nothing
Tim
to
was
it.
saying. Tim from Military Arms, he was saying that trigger was real light.
Well,
Hmm.
I don't think it's light in a bad way. It's light like if you have like a Geisel, whatever you trigger in your AR.
Guys,
You know?
yeah.
The Geisley, there you go. It's not light where you're gonna freaking shoot yourself in the thigh unless you're doing something really stupid. But it's
Oh, that's me.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say that's a non-issue with the lightness for that. No.
if you're used to like I remember when I went from I went from my LCR to shooting that.
Oh Jesus.
Like,
Oh wow.
and I felt like I was shooting, you know, like I felt like it was.
That's like going from a dumbbell to a feather.
I know it was, but at the same time, like every time I pick it up, that first shot startles me, which is not necessarily a bad thing when you're trying to get that perfect shot off. You almost want it to startle, you know. You got your aim, you got everything going on. You almost want it to kind of just go off in your hand.
That's kind of how a car always, when I pull the car trigger, it always surprised me. Every pull was like, ooh, whoa, surprise.
If you,
I've never shot a gun like that. Like my Glock, it didn't take me long at all to figure out exactly where that break was, and it's pretty predictable. But I've never had a gun like that where. I'll take it back. I did shoot a Ruger LC.
If you want the best possible accuracy, that round going off should be a bit of a surprise.
yeah,
Yep.
I can.
Yeah, that's not always what you want whenever in a handgun. It's like you're shooting 200 yards. That's definitely very true for rifle shooting.
Yeah, there's.
But with
when
the gun,
yeah,
I
that's-
want a bit more weight. You know, my ARs I run Geisley SSA triggers. They're light enough, but I know I've got that first stage like where I can slack up until I hit the wall, and this gives me that little forgivable area, and then I know I've got that nice, clean, very crisp break coming. And I can get a little bit of surprise factor out of that break, depending if I'm trying to take a real accurate shot with that trigger on an AR. Completely. My bolt gun, I cranked it all the way up from where it came set to 15 ounces.
I had to send back that Rock River trigger because it was getting so light. It was dropping below 3 pounds. It was starting to make me awful nervous. It was
Hey,
after like
strong
going
gun,
up.
be yourself.
There's no way you put a 15-ounce trigger on an AR.
Yeah. You know, on a side note, they. Oh no, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, but on my bolt gun,
Caleb.
15 ounces was where it just turned out right where I wanted it.
Really?
If you end up getting, you're probably only gonna ever hear this from me, but if you do get a PPQ cork, I think you should get an M1. And there's two reasons. One, I don't know what people's problem with the magazine release is, but I think it's awesome because I can hit it with both hands. From a normal grip, I can hit it with my offhand or my firing hand.
It's where it's on the trigger guard, right? And it lifts up kind of
Yeah,
like.
it is.
But it's longer than an HK. It's not like the little HK where it's that little nub. It like runs halfway down the trigger.
You push
Yeah,
it down. Again.
I actually handled the day that we got the 34.
The other thing is,
with it.
you can get Magnum Research. I think all their mags for Walther are made by Metgar, and there's other guns that share the magazine that M1 shares, but do not share the same magazine that the M2 shares. So if you buy an M2, you're stuck buying $55 or $60 Walther magazines. Where if you buy the M1,
That's not so much more than the Sig mag.
yeah, but if you buy the M1, you can get 25,
25 and 20.
and they're exactly. I have both magazines.
Metgar ones too. Yeah.
They're identical. The only difference is the floor plate says something different on it, and those those magazines constantly are on sale at Midway for like 25, 26 bucks.
Yeah,
that's
CDNN. I'll tell you, I don't know who said it in the external too, but I would certainly, I would go with the Canic. I'd not go with it,
Yeah,
but I'd
Canic is
check
a
it
great
out.
gun.
I mean, seriously, I'm thinking about picking one up because it's such a deal. Just to have another one kicking around, you know?
And it was Sandy who said that. And,
Yeah. I mean,
I
Nothing
don't
Fancy
know.
has a
I
review on
haven't
it if
looked
you want to
into
look
him
at
too
it.
much, but
It's getting, I mean,
How much
whatever.
does it cost?
They're like $310.
320 is saying, tell him to buy
Comes
it
with a
now.
Yeah, they had them
holster.
here for about 300, 320.
It's a
Yeah.
P99 clone. Is that what it is?
So, well, something like it's like a cross between the Walther clone and some not a CZ, but the other ones like I guess.
Huh.
I don't know. It's
And
interesting.
Sandy, yeah,
I
some
don't-
guy in Sandy, if I had $320, I wouldn't have had to sell my carry gun, so I can't buy it.
Yeah, but seriously, I mean, $320 instead of $500 is what we're talking about here too. You know, so if you really do,
320 compared to 4.
yeah. Oh, for what would you go with for 4?
Yeah, you know, if I'm looking at $80 difference,
Oh, another
between what I'm saying,
2022.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
with
do
you.
2022.
I'm with you. I like that. I'm still falling more in love with that thing. It's amazing that it just feels reliable. You know what I mean? It shoots the 9 like I'm shooting 45. You know what I'm saying? With the push versus the recoil. It's just I like it.
Yeah, I
It's
did the
interesting.
exact same thing. I came from shooting the SR9C, which is a very soft shooting gun, which kind of surprising that it's a compact gun. It's a very soft shooting gun because it's got such a strong recoil spring.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 2 cats on my lap right now, so I can't really answer that, and I don't want to get yelled at again by Ralph.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I got freaking 8 Mac for the 2022 now.
So it's right now PPQ, the 2022, or a revolver. I haven't decided on narrowed
Dude,
down as
Oh.
much.
LCR is fucking. I have an LCR and I love that fucking thing. It's what I carry probably 2/3 of the year. I
That's
carry
the revolver, right? Little Ruger revolver.
a little revolver.
I
It's
always
a
get
great.
the LC9 because I shot the LC9 and it was accurate, but other than that, it sucked.
Nah, the LCR does not. There's nothing about. If somebody says the LCR sucks,
No,
maybe
it's
if you-
LC9. The semi-automatic is the LC9. The little
Yeah.
semi-automatic.
Yeah, the LCR was my buddy's first revolver, so I got to shoot that some, and I had no problems with it. I could hit what I was aiming at.
The only wheel gun I have are the ones I've dumped like $60, $70, $80, $90 into the trigger and had like a gunsmith go through them, and that's the only way I have another revolver. Or my other revolvers are better, but out of the box, I don't have to do shit to the LCR. Out of the box, it's perfect.
Yeah, back before I joined the Army, I had a Smith 686.
Oh, that's my dream revolver right now.
Love that gun.
You can get some really nice work done on revolver triggers.
I've been looking for one when every time I go to the gun store. I've found a couple, but they've always been kind of the oddball ones. The ones with the weird barrel, and things like that. I just have not been in the store when they had the one that I was looking for.
I would love the 3-inch barrel plus model.
I'm looking for a 4-inch barrel, probably a plus model. I'd be happy with the standard, but the 4-inch standard barrel, not the little triangular whatever they're doing now barrel. But the 4-inch standard barrel, 686. As soon as I find one in the gun store, my wife's going to kill me, but I will be breaking out my debit card. If there's not enough in the account at the time, I will break out my credit card because I want that gun.
Yeah, the 686 is
Good man.
awesome. I loved my Dan Wesson before I got rid of it, just because how accurate it is. It's not a carry gun though; it's a shooting gun. It's a range gun.
There was an
But
gun broker auction just in the suburb of where I live that I was so tempted. It was a 686 plus 3-inch barrel pre-lock model, basically unfired in box with all its original stuff. That I just couldn't afford it. I had enough money, but that would have tapped me completely out. It was pretty reasonable, but I could not. I still regret that.
Apparently, the LC9S has a lot better trigger than the LC9, which I guess what is it, the slim version or something? But
Striker.
Strike. Oh wait, that's the one I shot. I'm pretty sure.
No, you shot the double action one.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So it's
If it had a
it's an
terrible
internal
trigger, it
hammer.
was double action.
So it's an internal hammer or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double
Yeah, that's
action.
the one I shot. So yeah, the Striker Fire one's obviously gonna be a lot better. I wouldn't mind trying one of those out then. How much are those run usually?
Doesn't it still have a safety though?
Yeah, you're right, it does.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll probably end up carrying a Glock 26 or something like that. Or maybe by the time I start carrying, Glock will have released their 9mm single stack. And I'll compare that with a shield and make a decision.
So what do you think Glock's going to call it? The Glock 43 or the 44?
If they really wanted to screw with people, they'd call it the Glock 40. But they already have one of those, don't they? Or no?
I don't
No,
think
they
so.
don't. Yeah, so if they really wanted to screw with people about calibers, they'd call it the Glock 40.
Whatever. Every time I tell somebody I have a Glock 22, they're like, they don't, occasionally I'll hear,
They don't make Glock in 22 caliber.
I've heard that a couple times. I'm like, dude,
This is like, it's like face palm.
at least,
Glock 17!
at least their
17 HMR Glock, awesome.
at least their nomenclature makes sense. Like some companies' nomenclature is just whatever they pull out of their ass at that moment. Like,
The Glock doesn't
and
patent
Glock
it, right?
didn't pull.
Well, what, you mean like Smith and
Wait,
Wesson? At least they have.
Glock didn't pull their numbers out of their ass.
well, they're at least they're like you can tell where they're going with the number. You kind of get it, but
I thought all their numbers went with the patent numbers
Yeah,
that they
they do.
required.
Yeah.
Smith and Wesson's their semis were like that, like the 5906, like
Oh,
the
God.
5, man, it was a large frame, and then the 9, man, it was 9mm, and then the 06, man, aluminum frame, or
God.
It made sense.
So they
It made
wrote
sense if
number
we could
down.
remember all the numbers.
I just wrote a number down and put, this is what this is going to mean. I think of a number real quick. Oh, okay, 13, yeah, that'll be this number.
Everybody in the room sat around a big table, and the boss went right the number down on a piece of paper, throw it in the hat, and they just pulled numbers out to name their guns.
Yeah, how it works is, just basically for easy use to let people know. It's instead of doing, typing out aluminum frame, all they do is type in 06.
All they got to do is put AL on
Right.
there. That's used a lot,
Yeah,
AL.
there you go.
What Smith and Wesson's done for years. 686 is a stainless. 586 is blued.
I like it back when they're double numbers.
They've got the 29. Then they have the 66. I mean,
The SIGs are out there. The SIGs make no sense.
Oh yeah, no, the SIGs don't make sense.
So what's the 66? I mean, it's made of unobtainium.
What was the,
Yeah,
what's
that's the thing that gets me with the SIG 2022. Everybody goes, that's a 22?
Ugh.
people are so
Nope.
dumb.
Yeah,
What?
their numbers mean absolutely not. It's so
The
whack.
2022 actually
It's
means
like
It did, right? The 20th year or something.
So my SIG
2020.
38 is a 38, right?
yeah.
What was that?
My SIG 938 shoots 9 and 38.
There you go.
Yeah, that's.
Yep. No, if Glock really wanted to mess around with people, they'd release a single stack 45 and 9 in that 42. But the 45 would be the 9mm, and like the 44 would be the 45.
Yes, and if anyone says that the Glock 36 was a single stack 45, I will come and personally slap you.
The Glock 36 with a single stack 45.
And I'm going to come slap you. Where do you live?
I'm in Georgia.
He knows where you live.
North Georgia.
I have his phone number. I can have you his address.
You have to do an internet bitch. You have to do a cross internet bitch slap. It's been done before.
Well, thanks for selling me out, Tino.
I mean, for $20, I'll give you his phone number. You can track him down.
I'll give it to you for free.
Oh God.
Caleb can tell he's safe with us.
What have I gotten into? Time to go dark.
I swear.
Fucking out.
Once you go dark, you never go back,
You're
Caleb.
gonna show up at SHOT, or you're gonna show up at GRPC, or you're gonna show up somewhere. I'm gonna bitch slap you just for this.
And by the Florida carry table. Oh
Yeah,
crap,
yeah.
that's Sean.
Just know it's coming.
Yeah, and I will agree with Dano. I do not get the SIGs numbering except for the 2022.
Exactly. It's insane, and I wish it would help so much because they have so many. Well, it's not just that they have, a decent amount, but they make 18 versions of each one.
Yeah, there's 18 versions of the 226. Oh God.
The P238 and the P938s are insane. There's like 21 different varieties.
You gotta have one for whatever shoes you're wearing that day.
Exactly. I went with the cool one. I thought, just give me the Scorpion, please. Of course, I paid
Those
big
would be
bucks.
digital profit then for the shoes then.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything.
God, he should sell a few pairs and buy some, finish that rifle, man. Well, actually, he's waiting a couple of weeks, I think, to get a discount. I couldn't help it. I had to just buy that lower today, and then I ordered a parts kit too with it lower.
Why? Why can't you help it?
I can't help it. I had a little money. I just can't do it. Whenever I get the little spare money that I made, like on eBay, then it has to go towards something, and I'm sick of seeing that freaking lower for $49.
Ah, $49. That makes sense.
Yeah, $49, and shipping
If you would have said the
17.
price, yeah.
It's
You would
just
have said the.
it also is coming with 90 rounds of 5.56, and I'm getting a lower parts kit, and everything was like $150. I mean, it only cost $8 to ship the lower to my FFL, and he's only going to charge me about $15-20 to transfer it. So I might even trade him some 22 for it. I know he'd take 22 in lieu of the transfer.
What does it cost someone to transfer other than their time? The FFL.
Nothing, just their time. He did it for free for me forever.
I think it should be like $10. Like, that rate, $10.
Yeah, I mean it's a personal thing, but he would never until he opened his store. His thing was I never charge family or friends.
Oh, nice.
As soon as that store opened, it was it's
being there every day talking to him. How you doing, buddy?
$30 for family and friends. But he can't do it. You go in there and he's like, how's $20? That fair? He asks me. I'm like, dude, that's more than fair, and I'll buy a couple boxes of a 5.56 at $9 a box from you too, just to say thanks, and I'll overpay a little bit. That's all good. Yeah, he had some Liberty 5.56. It was $9. I'm like, I normally wouldn't pay that, but it's like, yeah, no, just give me a couple of those. It was worth it to spend the extra couple bucks because I saved basically, I thought, 10 on the transfer.
No, Sean, what are we looking at here?
I just want to say something real quick. You asked what transfer fees. Mine was 25. That was I asked. That was a year ago that I asked last time, so they could have gone up. But 25 at my gun shop, and they're pretty cool about it. I haven't had to use it either. I mean, if they've got the gun in stock, they do their best to match the price. So.
So, Sean, is that the mag on the right? Is that the 45? I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one on the right's the Glock 36 mag, and the one on the left is the XD 40 cal.
How much do those hold XDs in 40?
It's a single
shit ton, my friend.
The XDMs, the double stack.
Yeah,
they hold like 15, 16, yeah.
16 rounds of 40. My wife has the 9mm. It's 19 rounds in the mag.
Yeah. What about crap? How much does the Glock 35 hold? It holds like what, 15? Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
I
But
believe
it
so.
feels like it, doesn't it?
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. It's amazing, like how many rounds those XDs have, and they don't feel like they're
The issue with
that
with
big.
the Glock versus the XDs is the front of the Glock just kind of squares off. It feels very fat, where the XD
knows?
Wait a minute.
at the front.
I thought the issue of the Glock versus XD is it's a conversation we can't stop having, and people are constantly debating.
Did you just call my
I
Glock
thought that
fat?
was the problem.
Did you just call my Glock fat? Oh no.
Wait a minute, hold on. When we're done with this, can we go to AK versus AR, please? Or 9mm versus 45?
I just want to say this to Khalib over here.
Well, Sean is.
Your Glock isn't fat. It's just shaped like a block.
Well, the XDs are all right guns, but they're way overpriced for what they are.
Yeah, they
No,
just feel
no,
too.
dude, they're all cheap now, Stone Guy. I agree with you now. You can get an XDM for $540 now. They're not the same money anymore.
Yeah, they actually have a night the day.
And you don't have to replace the friggin'.
The day I got my 34. The day I got my 34, they had an XDM 5 1/4, which is like their competition model. Comes with like competition sights for $30 more than the Glock 34.
Yeah, and you don't have to change the slide stop. You don't have to change the sights.
Well, I didn't change it.
You know,
I did change
exactly.
the sights because I got free sights, but I didn't change. Well, I got Gen 4, so the slide stop was fine for me.
Now the problem with the XD is you can't change the damn sights.
Oh my God, no! You've got to buy the $130 tool because you're fucked. Even gun shops don't even have the tool.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't you change them? What's wrong with
They're
it?
in there.
They're put in with a 26-ton freaking pneumatic ram.
Exactly.
What? Holy
Yes.
crap!
Oh yeah, they do not move.
Dear God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little excessive. If you
It's
ask
probably
me.
like a machine they had that, like, well, we might as well we had this machine and it works, so we might as well not get rid of it because we'd probably lose money if we stopped using it. So that's probably why they keep using it.
I had a quote-unquote gunsmith ruin the front dovetail on my XDM.
I think you told us about
Front
this.
side out of it. I mean, my front sight's epoxied in now because
Yeah, you told me about this one night.
it pisses me off.
Just put some 2-part epoxy in there, it'd be fine.
You got a good guy front sight?
Oh, damn mute button.
Did I beat you to it?
Kristen.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
heck?
So whenever the tritium wears out, I'll sell that to someone.
Okay, Philly just won, by the way. Sorry.
Hey, Caleb, Sean has something he wants to sell you.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah, I love.
Hey,
That's the
hey,
one
if
thing
you
with
want
XDs.
fiber
if you-
optic non-tritium front sight.
Oh, totally.
I'll have the gun for you.
Yeah, that's the thing with XDs too. Is if you own one, you love them, you know. But it's hard to get someone over there to. But every time someone shoots an XD, it's like, wow, that's a great trigger. Man, that's accurate.
I did some,
Yeah, give it a freaking go.
Like I say, I own both. You know, I've got a 30S because 30S came out, and I said, okay, this is my chance to turn in this 36. It sucks. And I've got the comparable XD or XDM, and they're both really good guns, and I carry both. You know, depending on which one I feel like grabbing, but really, the 30S, I've got no reason to carry it over the XDM. I just carry it occasionally because,
I wish the
I
grips.
honestly like to keep up my Glock skills a little bit, just because there's so many of the damn things out there. I want to be able to.
Yeah,
grab
right.
them
You
and
gotta.
know what to do with it. It's kind of like AK guys who love AKs still training with an AR every once in a while because there's a lot of ARs in the U.S.
Yeah.
No, I've shot an XDM. I actually shot that before I shot a Glock, and really the only thing, the round count was really, really appeasing. Other than that, I was like, well, not much difference for me.
They
My
just always
original.
felt so
See, that's the thing.
plasticky to me. I
wasn't
Really?
overly
Oh,
thrilled about the,
I
I
don't
wasn't
think so.
overly thrilled about the grip safety.
Well,
What's the
I mean,
Springfield that's like the
13 rounds.
I shot them when they first came out, so they've probably changed since then. I don't know if they still feel the same.
what's the XD that was like it had like 3.2 or 3.8 on the side?
That's the new XDM.
That's why I have is the XDM 3.8.
Yeah, it comes in all the calibers.
Okay, see, that's what I had one of those a while back, and I just didn't like it. I could never. I didn't like
Really?
that beaver tail safety.
You were
grip
glockified.
Yeah, I just did not like it.
The grip safety's too small.
It is a little small. I will give you that. I do want to get the extended safety because it's not good.
When I had one, I had this one friend, this girl I'd go shooting with. Anyway, she couldn't fucking fire that fucking thing. Like every time I'm like, she just couldn't. It would inexplicably not fire. Like she wouldn't. Wasn't able
not
to
gripping it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
can see it happening. Seriously.
That's the one criticism I hear of the XDs is the grip safety. And
Yeah, exactly.
That do not take a high grip. Of course, you should be taking a high grip.
They do sell an extended one, and I am going to get it.
But and look, I used to carry a 45 a lot. I'm used to a grip safety. I don't think about the grip safety. I take the grip that I've always taken, and the gun goes boom.
No, I wouldn't mind getting the chance to shoot their long slide, which is kind of like the competition for the Glock 34 and Glock 35.
Oh yeah.
They're 5 1/4 inch slide. Because when I shot the XDM, I shot the 4.5, which is just a little bit shorter than the 34.
Well, it's like everybody shooting Bianchi Cup is shooting the XDs. Everybody shooting the other competitions are shooting the Glocks because they put the frickin' XDs in a different class than the Glock.
In IDPA they did, yeah.
Which is stupid.
Well, that's fine. I'll shoot
I mean, really seriously, okay, yeah, it comes stock with a little bit better trigger than the Glock, so they put it in a different class. That was just that was.
I'm not familiar with all the rules on what you can do to your trigger, anyways, in an IDPA, so I'm not sure.
What they said was that since the Glock trigger moves slightly when you pull, or the striker moves slightly when you pull the trigger, or it's almost like a DAO. And since the Springfield striker doesn't move while you pull the trigger, it's more of like a single action.
Gun channels go down.
Totally different class.
I don't know. Mine's still
mine's up.
slow.
Ow.
Mine's fine.
Mine was going slow earlier, so it might just be something.
Dang, it's getting hot tonight. Freaking, it's supposed to be cold.
Your bed's always cold.
Hey, Ballistic.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Ballistic.
Did you get powder?
4227. I had to research it, and I found out, hey, I can put this on 357 Magnum and 30 Special.
Nice. Good job, dude.
And there's a lot of this, so I'm going to go back tomorrow and get another bottle.
So do you get that at GNC and mix it with milk?
Protein.
So who wants to start the pool on when we can start calling him No Thumbs?
Oh.
Ow.
Okay.
Too soon?
Hey, I started reloading and I didn't read no book. Of course, I had been around it before and watched.
You hadn't even learned how to read yet. So that don't count.
True. I mean,
yeah, he's just finishing his 8th grade year. So
still working on that Common Core.
My dad used to reload rifle ammo for hunting season. He'd sit there and let me pull a lever and stuff. So I was, I knew what was going on.
There once were 3 Lee Presses who lived in a cottage. The bedtime stories of reloading.
Who's yelling?
Oh, hold on. It's me. Hold on. Hold on. My brother's playing game. Give me a second here.
Oh, it sounded like a girl. I thought
Sounded like he was playing Call of Duty. They're like yelling back there.
Ask him if he wants to.
Hey, I'm online, motherfucker.
Ask him if he wants to buy Xbox.
No Asian jokes, please.
That did sound like a Call of Duty. I was like, God damn it! Son of a bitch!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think
sold my Xbox to help fund.
You haven't sold that freaking thing yet?
No, dude. I freaking
you got eBay? You don't have eBay?
I don't want to ship it.
You don't want to ship it?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What?
He wants it to go to a good home. Fuck eBay.
Okay, whatever.
It's a huge percentage. They
Oh
cut.
my god, yeah, they take 9%. Who cares? total. That's about it. Maybe 10.
An old
Yeah,
Xbox, I give you $20 for
So
it.
you get you're getting $230 for it instead of $250.
$230.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah, he wants like fucking
I'm afraid to
$300.
ship it and it breaking or something. Or
It's
something.
not gonna break. What the hell? That's not gonna happen. It's an original box. Done. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah, I do have the original box for it actually. So
Yeah, no, don't worry. Are you kidding me? I bought all my Xboxes on there and sold. I especially like selling the ones that are broke and people buy them. Hey, this doesn't work, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, people buy them for parts and everything.
Yeah, I picked up an Xbox One here recently, and it's like, okay, great. My wife uses it for a Blu-ray player.
Well, that's the thing. I would just wait. Like when a new game comes out, I'll buy it a couple of weeks later on eBay for $46 or 44 instead of paying 59 for it.
I don't play video games. I'd rather shoot and make
I
it.
haven't played my Xbox in literally 2-3 years.
And that's why I got rid of mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get rid of this one but I bought it for $65, and it's the black one, and it's just the 360, but that's all I need.
A black one? Was that racist?
Black one? No, I
Can't sell that on eBay.
Color TV.
I got a colored TV.
So, okay, all right. So yeah. What's up with that Legacy Legendy whatever game? That thing looked like freaking unbelievable in the commercial. Is it
Destiny?
Destiny? Yeah.
I heard about that.
How is it? You said just okay the other night. Is it unbelievable or what?
It's pretty good. It's not bad. It'd probably be a lot better if I ever got to play with other people, because I don't play with random people.
Oh, I never got into the online thing. I never did.
What? That's the whole point of having it.
I guess so, but I never did. Sorry, I just.
God, I would have sold if there was if online multiplayer wouldn't have existed. I would have sold my Xbox by the time I was 13.
I mean, I would have a lot of fun playing, with have my roommate and I going at it there, but I never got into the live shit. Didn't do it.
That's
Okay, so
why
he's over there playing with himself. You're playing with your roommate.
Oh, well, you got to play with someone. I mean, come on now.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Playing with
You
yourself.
can't play with yourself. It
I'll
gets
tell you,
boring.
keep it fresh.
Use your left hand.
He was.
And yeah,
he
put
was.
it
He was
under your leg and left hand. So it kind of confuses you. You don't know. Is that my hand?
I mean, as you get older, I mean, I spent my teens playing. I guess I spent my early teens playing with myself, and my later teens and 20s playing with other people.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And now it's funny. It's funny how it's come full circle now. Back to
the circle of life, son.
Exactly.
If anybody's interested, it's on I made a YouTube video of like what all comes on the Xbox. Like the Xbox.
Yeah, well, you'd have to ship it to me. So why bother?
250 gigabyte hard drive.
You're speaking Chinese.
3 controllers. Too many games. Wireless headset.
Whatever. Oh. What about, you know what, I don't know, maybe you should sell all your peripherals and games on eBay that is fine, and then you could sell your console for cheaper, because aren't you trying to get like a bunch because you have all the games and stuff with it?
Yeah.
It's a little weird when you're watching a Blu-ray off of the Xbox with the Kinect thing, and you walk in and you sit down on the couch, and all of a sudden it says, "Hi, Sean."
Hi, Sean. How are you?
That is creepy.
That's like, you're freaking me out.
Yeah, and you're better off trying to sell all of it together. Even if you have games, try to sell all those with it too.
Yeah, well,
I just sold like 20 Xbox games on eBay and got like $95 for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it funny, boy? The original Xbox, it like broke my heart. I mean, I don't even know.
I've still got
maybe
mine.
50 games I had, and I'm like, each one of these was $50. Holy fuck!
I know, that's why
I've still got my original and my PS2.
I unloaded it to one of my roommates. He's like,
I still have most of my original Xbox.
Thanks for playing with me. Here, you can have this.
Yeah, exactly.
I still have most of my original Xbox games, and because my original Xbox eventually broke, and I kept most of the old games.
Yeah, it pissed me off that.
I've got a Commodore 64 in my attic.
Yeah, I have a 3DO, a Panasonic 3DO.
The 3DO?
Oh, those things were cool.
Yep.
But yeah, the Xbox 360 didn't play Black Hawk Down. It was supposed to, which was one of my favorite games, and a couple other ones. I
Wait,
think.
there's a Black Hawk Down game?
Yeah, for the original Xbox, and it was
Yep.
kick ass.
Oh man, that's awesome.
It was awesome, and Full
See,
Spectrum
now I wanna
Warrior I used to
dig it
love
out,
too.
like Pitfall or
I
something.
got you guys all beat. I have 2 original Nintendos with a shit ton of games.
I've got one, but it doesn't work.
One of mine works, one doesn't. I have the other one for parts in case the first one breaks.
That's I'm gonna dig that up and sell it on eBay.
I barely play it, but every once in a while when you're drunk with your friends, it's fucking hilarious to turn
Play
on
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, because I don't have friends.
Oh yeah.
I've been
We
hey,
understand.
you know, I just been I've been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot of video games lately, but I've just mostly been doing emulators. So I'm going retro.
It's even cooler though to have the actual system sitting there.
I'll put the Craigslist
No,
link
no,
in here.
you're just emulating retro. You're not actually going retro.
Yeah, you're emailing it.
No. I'm cheaping out because you know I ain't got the room and then the cartridge, the cartridges are expensive. Even even for like it goes from $5 to $15 to $20 a cartridge, depending what the game is. So
He just doesn't want to have it not work and have to blow a cartridge live on a chat some night
yeah.
to get it to work.
Alright,
Well,
so
no, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have it modded. I'm gonna have a modded like a NES and put a S video on it, make it look good.
here's my ad on Craigslist. I'll put it in the internal. So that's everything that you
Is
can
this one of those dirty ads, Caleb, or is this for your Xbox?
It's
How
for
much
the
you charge
Xbox.
an hour, and do you do outcall?
It even comes
How many roses per hour are you?
comes with a High School Musical game with a dance pad. How can you beat that?
200
There's
roses.
a problem with this link. It doesn't show for me.
Really?
3DO, really? 3DO?
Dude, that game system kicked ass.
What game?
Yeah, this
3DO.
doesn't show. The Craigslist link doesn't show, dude.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't not
You
working.
must be logged into your account. You gotta go out and find it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe I'm just
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just speculating, but
Seen at, and it has another link. Okay, here we go.
yeah, see that? There's people selling them for $200.
Not with all the
Well,
crap that I
it's
got.
listed. That's the same link, no?
No, it's not.
All right, let's have a look.
It
See,
has an ML on the end of it. HTML.
let's have a look, Mr. Atlanta. It says "eat" and "virgin" in the thing up top. All right, $250. You need
$100
to
right now.
lower. You need to lower
minute.
your expectations.
Wait a minute. How do we contact you? It doesn't have a phone number. Oh yeah, here we go. Show contact info. Now you all have his phone
okay.
number.
Spammeroonie.
Yeah, that's why I put it in the internal, not the external. With their
Um,
I'll post it in the external.
yeah, I hate to say it.
I got
Bro, I
you.
just posted the external for you there, Ballistic.
Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, you gotta take the hit and just.
I'll
sell
share
the
that shit
thing.
on Facebook.
You know
We'll
what?
get it out
If you
there
sell
for you.
it on eBay, you're gonna get full value and screw worrying about it because you're not gonna unload that thing. I don't think for $250 on Craigslist.
What about
I'm
eBay?
just saying.
What would you like suggest? Like starting it, maybe starting bid at 180.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, I would go on eBay
Go on
and
eBay,
see what a
look-
similar
look-
package is sold for. And I mean, how many? Let me do this because I can.
But there's the thing. It has a lot of other stuff too. Like 4 of the games have all the downloadable content.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. That's like putting on aftermarket muffler on your motorcycle. You ate that, my friend.
You want more money out of it? Sell
Take it out.
the games.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
Absolutely, you dude. You got to eat that shit.
People want to save money when you bundle, so unbundle it.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Look, you're gonna get a lot more money if you part out a 1964 freaking Bronco than you will for the whole Bronco. Part the damn thing out.
Well, the thing is, most of
Unless
my
it's OJ's.
the half I have some
and
games
then
on
you
there that
get
are,
to ship more boxes.
I have half the games on there. Some of them are original Xbox games, and those aren't worth crap. So I was
right. I mean, I hate to tell you this. I mean,
Now you know the new Sony TVs will actually play PlayStation 3
dude, here you go.
without.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, you can download them right from the PlayStation Marketplace.
I'm gonna show you this right here. I don't know. This has got kinetic. It's only
What the fuck is a kinetic?
14 games. And look, you gotta whatever. You gotta be realistic and tell me if this is close to what you have. And the guy got $160 for it. I mean, with 14 games, you tell me if that's even close to what you got.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was your name in the internal. I didn't. I'm used to seeing your tactical 6-string account.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. This only says 4 GB, but whatever. I mean,
that was you bought that or you sold it?
No, this is a sold auction right now. That's what just sold. I don't know.
Oh, you just looked it up?
Yeah, I mean that's the problem is you can buy them. Here's one that sold for 150.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I have a 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is like 40 or 50 bucks. So
just take it off and put the original one on. You got the original, don't you?
No, it was internal.
Mine is special.
All right, 260, 260 gigabyte.
Yeah, you don't have the Connect sensor either.
Let me letok at sold auctions with 260. How many games do you need for 260 on that thing? There's none that are sold. Let's see.
I'd say tops. You got like 190 sitting there.
I don't even.
Yeah, I'd say 200 on the high
Well, I'll be honest. I did offer my close friends, everybody I know. I told I was selling it. Flat.
What was that?
I told all the people that I know personally. I told them I would sell it to them for 200. I told a couple people I'd sell it to them for 200.
Yeah. I mean, how much is a brand new Xbox? Not yours, but the new one.
The one? Oh, I don't know. $300.
300. So I'm gonna buy you the old technology for $100 less.
Yeah. With the Connect in the game and one of those.
You're looking at $150, my friend.
Yeah, the new ones haven't gone down yet. Well,
Maybe I should lower it
if you don't want to connect. But.
Well, maybe I should lower it on Craigslist to 200.
Well, let's work this out. How long has it been listed? About 3 weeks. Yeah, and how many responses have you gotten?
Put it on best offer.
Gotta tell you something.
Well, I got a couple people from South Africa wanting me to ship it to them.
Oh yeah, and I contact later with drop-off points.
Exactly.
Come on. Why do they say Nigeria? Just lie and say a different country, please, for my sake.
It's all, I have to say
I am also.
Okay, I'll pay you 50 extra to take the listing down tonight.
No, listen, I had to say it twice.
I am also a prince, and I have $40 million that you can get 10% of.
I had a guy.
That thing has his phone number on it, so I say we all text him tomorrow, giving him offers.
Oh my gosh! Shut up! Do not
$5.
I'd block all of you.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I just said like $5. Holla, holla, sucky, sucky.
Wait a minute, Caleb. Can I get that in writing that you'll block me if we do that? Because then I got to make sure we all do it.
No, I'll block your cell phone number to keep you from texting me back.
I know.
I got more than one. I got like 3 prepaid phones. I'll light that bitch up.
Do you even have do you have an eBay account, Caleb?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've sold
Alright, so well then I just think you should part it out and be done with it. Look at all the money you're wasting, all this time's going by. If you had sold it for $150 3 weeks ago, you would have gotten over the sting already and been psyched that you gotten rid of it. And
is that picture of the games, is that all the games, or are there more than that?
There's a couple of games on the hard drive. Like
I bumped into this because I heard a rumor that somebody's selling a Kinetic.
Fable 3.
Yeah, it's a Kinetic
That was me. I think
Oh yeah.
Rail guns in here.
There's another thing. Even if all the games, even if like a game has all its DLC, the servers for that game might be down, so you might not be able to use all of the game either.
Well, no, most of the DLC is on Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
Oh well, shit. Those are the greatest games ever made.
Exactly.
Right
Yeah.
Other than that Grand Theft Auto, that one was just shit. Is that Dead Space 2 or 3?
3.
3. Isn't it?
I had the second one, but I traded it a while back. I played all. Those were really good games. God, I love those games. Dead Space, best game to play at like 2 o'clock in the morning ever.
Yep, with all the lights off.
Yes.
With good surround sound headphones on.
I don't have surround sound, but I was sitting there. I talked to my friend. We would freak the crap out. We'd play co-op, and like we had some fun times playing that game. Especially if you played on the freaking hardest difficulty. It's insane.
Yep. So I thought that NASCAR 06 was Tiger Woods 06. I was gonna be like, shit, that's the first game I ever 100%ed.
No, Fusion Frenzy is really good. From the original ones that I really like, most of the original ones you see there are the ones that I like, that I kept, because I had about 10, 15 more of them that I got rid of.
I don't even see a 260 gigabyte hard drive for sale on eBay.
250. God, that's only
okay.
sitting on top of the Xbox.
Well, I don't want to keep watching that stupid thing.
Well, you do have. Yeah, I got Assassin's Creed 3. That's like.
Oh, here's a kinetic going for 6 cents.
Oh God.
What?
All right, let me just tell you what's going on. All right, $65, and no one's bidding on it. Here's some guy like you. He's looking for $2.99. Yeah.
Well, brand new, they still are like $250 or $300.
I bet, but
still nice.
That's what I paid for it, so it must be what it's worth, right?
So they're $49 for the hard drive. Oh, the detachable ones. All right, you're telling me yours is internal?
He's got the Slim. It's an internal hard drive.
No,
but you can take it out.
The 250 gig. No, 250 gig is removable.
Well, then
you have a Slim. They're all removable.
Yeah,
okay.
and no, listen, and it has 4 gigs on the internal that's you can't take off.
Oh, so 254.
Totally.
Yeah, but it's got programming and shit, so you end up with
see if this is.
Yeah.
Here's a listing.
It's like 230 gigs on the big hard drive and programming and everything. But it's
this
not.
is the thing, Caleb. If you started at like 180, you might get it. But if you started at like 130, you might get 10 people fighting for it, and it might sell for more. That's what you gotta think.
Oh, I could put a reserve on it and do that.
And you know what? The thing about the reserve, now you're bitching about the money. Now you're willing to pay $5 just to maybe do that, and then if it doesn't sell, you look like I've never done reserves. Just bite the bullet.
Reserves. Yeah, I'll tell you about reserves. I used reserves once. I had 2 identical items I wanted to sell, so I put a reserve on the first one. And it sold for about half of my second one with no reserve and starting at 99 cents sold.
Exactly. The reserves of the sucker bet. It's the sucker bet of eBay.
It sold for half of what the second one
170. And you think I should put it all in one lot or part it out?
I thought this was gun channels, gun channels, not eBay channels.
I was just about to ask a serious question. If we're talking about eBay and Xboxes,
Listen,
I pay $1 a month for this.
The in-game
classic
for me to be able to sell it so that I can afford it.
Man.
I was no shit just about to ask if talking about Xboxes and eBay was worse than cats.
Well, now that I put the right hard drive in, maybe I can find the completed listings for you here, and I'll show you.
No, but
dude,
remember to look up Xbox Slim.
Here's one that just sold yesterday for $119, dude. You got $34 for shipping, but that's probably what you're gonna have to get. Here's one that sold for $179. Here, let me get it for you. It's the S, so that's the Slim, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Right here.
You need to get that new pimped out Xbox One that's the white.
I don't want another video game console. I don't like the one I have.
Hey, wait a minute. This is related to guns because he's looking to raise money by selling his Xbox.
I don't know, but I want my 3 cents back for my prorated day today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, realistic. If you need to really make that money quickly, just start pimping out hand puppets.
Yeah, but Cho, that's only one game and one controller.
And by hand puppets.
Don't sell your games with them. You're not going to get much for the games. What do they sell for at GameSpot? $10? $8?
GameStop is the devil.
$2?
Yes, I know. I'll never take.
You got 14
Don't mention
games.
their name 3 times, or they will appear and steal all your shit.
Dude, you're going to have to take the hit on it. Are you ever going to play it again? No.
Probably
Just
not.
sell it. It's like a fucking vice to kill me.
That's what I thought. That's what I was told when I sold my games on eBay. But I was like, I would rather melt these fucking things down than take them to GameStop.
Yeah, here's one that sold for $100 yesterday.
And just say, I don't like shipping stuff. Drag it to the curb and see who picks it up.
Yeah, 95, 80, 150.
Back at the Walmart parking lot where they saw the puppies and stuff there.
I will totally pay $150 not to have to deal with people on Craigslist.
Dude, nothing sold for more than $150. They're all 122, 137. Here's 187. He's got the kinetic whatever.
The one that you just posted, it's 120, has one game and no Connect.
All right. Well, this one here.
I
This is
thought
the one you want to look at.
we wanted the kinetic one, right?
Here, check this one. This is probably more accurate to you guys.
Kinetic
Alright,
is
check
good.
the-
Connect.
You mean the
Connect.
friggin' NSA and camera that can see through your clothes? Doesn't it see through your clothes and stuff?
Yes, it does.
So there you
No,
go.
it doesn't.
How
It
come
has
you
a thermal
freaking-
imaging thing, but
This
you can
one
turn that
looks
off.
like it's got more. This has got 4 controllers, connect 5 games, blah blah blah.
I do have the original box for mine, so what I probably could do is put the Xbox, all 3 controllers, and the cords, and the wireless headset, and 250 gig hard drive in the original box, and sell it like that.
Exactly.
And then sell the
And then
games.
just sell your games for a lot of all your games. And you're done.
That'd probably save me on shipping too, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Well, no, you charge them. No, you don't. Suckers pay their own shipping. Come on. You charge them for shipping. That's what it's there for.
How much would it cost to ship the Xbox? Like, you think it'd be safe to ship it in the original box?
Yes.
Or put it in another box?
Yes.
Well, how was
I would put it in another box, but
I would put I put it in its box and then.
it's
throw
going
it
to
in
cost
the
you about
box.
$25 to ship it.
I mean, just make sure you still have either the styrofoam packing or whatever came with it.
Let me get it. I got it right here. Freaking.
Yeah, dude, it's going to cost you about $20 to $25 depending on where you're shipping it to, and you charge them that. You don't pay it. Or if you put free shipping on it, you can
What
get
you do
more.
really? Hey, put that thing on there for like $250, and then charge like $50 shipping.
Yeah,
That
but
way
you know,
you're
they
clearing
still
another 20 on
they still
shipping.
charge you. They still charge you a fee on shipping now, so
Right.
you can't play that game anymore with
Alright,
shipping. You pay just the same fee on the money you made from shipping.
So here's what I
All
have.
right, so asking about something that actually has anything to do with guns. Six Ring, I am fascinated with this little AK picture that you've got.
Oh, isn't it great? I pirated it from G-Webs. It says G-Webs right underneath it. You just can't see it.
Well, what the hell is this thing? It's Picatinny railed Troy.
Troy
You don't
rail,
have
yeah.
this?
What the hell is that?
What? Well, let
I
me
want
show
one
you.
of those for one.
Well, here's mine. It's not that far fetched from that one.
Does
Hold on.
Troy actually make something for an AK, or did somebody
Yeah.
go to work with a doctor?
Hello.
So I also got the original wrap.
Dude, come on now. You haven't seen this yet?
We still can't see that.
Apparently not.
Oh, that's
You need to
nice.
Turn on some lights.
See what?
All right. How do you like it? Can you see it now? Here, hold on.
That's a little bit better.
So yeah, it's the Troy rail, and that's the Ultimac rail, but it's about the same as what they're showing in that picture. The only thing I don't have is the Picatinny on the dust cover. But yeah, Troy makes this rail, and they make a longer one. That the one G-Webs has got one up, and the rail comes to here.
Huh.
And so, and this is a key mod grip, and the key mods fit right in these holes for the alpha rails. And yeah, there's where the sling would be. That's kind of useless though, the way it's buried in there. But this thing it's awesome. And now you can put your hand out, because usually you can't. The hand stops here. Your hand guard stops here. So now I have all this extra space. So in this new freaking Lanco grip,
Yeah, no, that long
awesome.
on the AK that gets rid of one of my bigger AK complaints.
When did you change over to a key mod?
All the guns I'm critical of. I'm probably more critical of the AK than anything else.
This is a dual
dig
key
that.
mod or alpha rail grip. It's not key mod, but they have a special nut you put in there that just wedges. It's like a wing nut.
Did you change that over from just a standard Picatinny to a key mod, or
No. Instead, see, this is the problem. You can't put a Picatinny rail on these two slots because inside you have to run the brace bar to hold the Picatinny rail on, whereas this just goes into a hole and secures. So, because this is where because the sling is in the middle here. There's be no way to put the bar inside.
You might have clearance issues also, Dano, since you have an underfolder.
Yeah, right. But see, I could, in the rails they stick out on these Troy rails when you put the piece of Picatinny on and then you put something else on. That's why that's why this thing works really well for it.
Yeah. I was not looking for myself.
On here, it's fine. I like the way this works out with that grip on my AR. this Cobra grip snugs up perfectly, and that's got a piece of rail underneath there, and it's perfect. And I got my laser, my light, my fucking,
Jesus.
toothbrush.
You got the whole Christmas tree.
All right. I'll figure out what
Only-
He's got that
Yeah,
range
he-
ninja.
The
AR
only
right there.
problem with that is it's not a AK.
Like a fucking Pink Floyd laser show over there.
But this AK,
It's no
I really
longer
love
an
this
AK.
color. It's this titanium on black. I just think it looks really nice, doesn't it?
It's no longer an AK though.
Who cares? None of them are AKs. They're all AKMs, for Christ's sakes.
I know.
I don't know. Well, I'll pick up one of the 3 or 4 I got here, and you guys can.
An
tell
AK
me which
is
one you
not
like the
AK
best.
if it doesn't have an AK receiver. As long as it has an AK receiver, it's an AK.
I know. I'm just teasing him because he tacticaled it out.
Yeah, but you know what? In 10 minutes, it could go back to completely wood, and it would be that's the coolest part about it.
Is that how long it takes to
You
kill
can get
work?
wood.
Well, you gotta work the blood out of it,
47s don't have to stay stuck in 1973.
Exactly. Thank you, Dano. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't you insult me first, though? Wait a minute.
Dano got one in on you.
It's all good. I see what you did there.
Man, things must be bad if Dano gets one in on you.
Yeah,
You know it's a slow
It
night.
just means he's really easy.
Sometimes, you gotta keep them hanging around, make them win one every now and then.
It's not the first time Dano snuck one in from the back.
Oh, good. Ooh, nice.
Really now? We're gonna do that. Okay.
See, now this is how we should be mean to each other, not fucking making fun of our fucking
Exactly.
dying cat or something.
Ramped up to be one of the best chats of the year.
Yep.
Best chats of second best chat of the night.
Exactly.
It's nice when we can come together and actually joke with each other and no one gets offended. It's nice.
But I'm kind of.
Stop going down on the host.
Hey, who's going down on the host?
Come together.
No.
Dano, I am straight, just so you understand. So.
Dano, Cork knows what I'm talking about.
And I also got this weird age.
We're not
thing
going
where
down,
you
we're
have
coming together, alright?
Half my age plus 7.
Yeah. We're
So
that
him
rule
being
doesn't work.
13's way out of that range.
No, we are coming
At
together. We're
least
not
28.
going down on each other.
Well, you said you were coming together.
Come all you want there, Thin Blue Line. I'm staying away from it.
Yeah.
Well, somebody can do it.
Yeah.
So I figured out what I'm gonna do for the Xbox. I'm gonna
Nobody
post
cares. Shut up.
Damn.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm sure no one, they can't wait to get their hands on that NCAA 06 and NASCAR 06. Those are definitely going to pump the price
I'll
up.
get that NASCAR and I'm gonna go fast and turn left.
I'm not trying to rag on you, dude.
That
but
game's
come
actually
on.
fun. The game's actually fun. Anyway,
Oh, I'm sure it's $2 worth of fun.
yeah, it's about right.
It's about 30.
I'm going to say
listen,
this.
listen,
The
listen.
amount I spend on used video games is about as much as I'd spend on an arcade game back in the 80s.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna post the Xbox with the controllers and the wireless headset with the hard drive, and any of the games that have the DLC, I'm gonna sell with the hard drive, with the Xbox, which are mostly the good ones, like Fallout, New Vegas, Battlefield 3, Dead Space 3, and like Assassin's Creed. So 4 or 5 of the more popular games, and I'm gonna post like at 150 or something.
Just do it, and guess what? And then just don't run the auction for 7 days. Those are idiotic ones. 5 days maybe.
5
Three.
days.
3 or 5.
I like 3. If it was newer, I would say 3. But since it's I'd go 5 days.
It's not
to
new
get it out
technology
there.
anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
When it's
Shall
hot
I-
stuff, making them wait 5 days sucks. It'll sell just as fast in 3 normally.
Make sure it runs on the weekend.
Is there a better day of the week
Ends on the weekend.
End
Ends
your,
on a Saturday is actually the best.
to end your thing on?
I like ending them on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday nights. That way, more
So
people I think are online.
So list it like on Wednesday night.
But I always end my auctions between like 8 and 12 o'clock at night. on the East Coast, so that's, you got people drinking and shit. They go, hey, look at this Xbox, and they might bid more. You got these people that have their auctions end at like 7 a.m. or like idiots. There's like, who's gonna wake up to snipe that thing?
Yeah, all my auctions ended between 9 and 11 Central.
Mm.
When I was doing eBay.
So if you start at the same time a few days earlier, it'll automatically end at that time, right? You don't have to set it.
Whatever time you start it, it's the time it ends.
It'll end that many days later.
Mm-hmm. Do you know you can go in and change it too? Let's say you did it 5 days and no one bid on it. 2 days later, you could go in and change it to 3, and it would bring it down to 1 day. I'm just saying, like, that is possible to do that too. And if it's, I don't know, sometimes, well, I mean, it might sound shitty, but you can put it in there for 99 cents and 12 hours out. If you don't like where it's at, just fucking pull it. Sorry, no longer available.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about that. Just pull it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
I've done that a couple of times.
All the time. It happens. Like, it sucks, but it's like, oh, what happened? Email, sorry. Item was no longer available.
Another time, I was actually putting a fishing lure up there for my, my dad's estate. He had a whole bunch of fishing lures that I knew were vintage. I didn't realize the value, so I just listed all my lures at 99 cents.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's got one bid at 99 cents. An hour left to go on the auction. And in the last 5 minutes of the auction, the thing went over to over $60.
I love it when that happens. So much fun watching that. It's like you're in Vegas. How much did I win?
Yeah, because I looked it up and I went, dang, if I would have known, I could have asked for more.
Yeah, but see, you might have gotten more of doing what you did. That's the thing. You got people interested, and then they saw it and went, oh, that's right. Let me throw a bid on this thingy.
Yeah. Just get it rolling. When you get people in that bidding mode, they don't want to stop.
Right. But again, like I said, I mean, you're just dragging out something that you could be using the money for. And literally a week later, you're not going to care that you got $40 less for it than you wanted. It's not going to matter, really.
Nope, I listed an item that sold for over $800 at 99 cents because I knew it would get up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you do that with musical equipment and stuff. And I sell amps. They all just start up at 99 cents.
Yeah, that's when I thought about buying a new saxophone. Like, they were listed ungodly low, and then they'd sell, like, way high.
I mean, you can't even, it's not even serious until you get it 12 hours from the end.
Exactly.
That's why the 7-day auctions are so stupid. That's, you like waste 4 or 5 days waiting for it to get to your 3 days or less.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the thing is, too, and I don't know what your account is. I mean, I've sold so much stuff on there that I get 20% off all my fees and all my shipping, and I list for free. So it's not as big a deal for me. I sell shit for $5 and $8 all day long because I'm only paying like 40 cents in commissions on it. And the shipping, I get 20% off all shipping. So if something's $30 to ship, I only have to pay 22. But it looks to them like it costs $30 or whatever, $24.
Who are you going through to get a discount on shipping?
Right through eBay. You print right from eBay.
That's what I did last time I did that.
That's the only way to do it, really. And when you're a bronze top-ranked seller or whatever, which just means you have to sell over $1,000 a year worth of stuff, then you get 20% off everything, and all your listings are free.
The last time I sold something on eBay, I went up to the post office, and it was like $4 cheaper to send it there than it was to print it off eBay.
But
it's guaranteed to be cheap. Well, I've never had it be cheap. Well, this is the thing. You have to know. I mean, is it cheaper to, you go in there and you play? Well, is it cheaper to put in a flat rate box, or is it?
Did they give you the $4?
No, you ate it. That's your problem. What you listed it as, what you get.
What kind of guarantee is that?
There's nothing. That's why you always charge the most for shipping that you're willing to pay.
It always cracks me up when people say, "Oh, it's guaranteed," but they don't really guarantee it.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, if you got a scale, you have to own a scale. You weigh it, and then you go online to UPS.com and you figure out what it costs to ship from your state to the furthest state you think you're going to ship to, and that's what you list it as. And if it's anywhere cheaper, then you get to get extra money for free.
Yeah, I just measured it, and it was like, it's going to fit in this size of box, and eBay was like, oh, it's going to be like $17, so that's what I put on there for shipping. Mm-hmm. And then I moved some shit around and actually got it into the same size box, but I took it uptown, and they were like, oh, it'll be like $13. I was like, okay, cool.
So, I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, some people go, oh, just ship it in a flat rate box. But sometimes if you just put it in a regular box and hit priority mail, it might only cost $4 less. That's the thing. You just got to know what's what. And at the end,
that
when
could
it
be
sells,
it because
you
I
just
already
know.
had a box.
Yeah, that's what happened, probably.
No, let me ask you. Do you think I should go ahead and just maybe leave it on Craigslist for 200 until I get
Yeah,
posted on
list
eBay?
them on both. Do them on both. Yeah, who cares? Pull it. If it sells on Craigslist,
Tag
no
team that
fees.
bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't just leave it on Craigslist on one listing. I'll go in there and do the 3 states around me. And then just change the title a little bit.
People aren't going to
get you.
far, though, for...
Because, I live 15 minutes from the state of Maine. So.
Oh, okay. Well, it's different down here. It's like...
Well, and I'll also
go
list...
across the line, get 100 miles through country and, nothing.
Well, it's like right now, I've sold a bunch of... I got some old lobster traps and stuff. So I listed it under collectibles, then I listed under antiques, and then...
Fishing gear.
Under... Yeah, seriously, I'll go under boats and marine. But you got to change it enough so it doesn't look similar.
I forgot how to update my...
How far do you live from Maine?
15 minutes.
I was going to say, I live about that from the state of denial, which is why I think I can afford guns all the time. Like, oh yeah, I can afford that. I got to have it.
Just east of denial.
Shit!
Yeah. So I went and got all this stuff to build the pistol day, and I forgot I had a plate carrier coming. Oh well, we'll get plates for that eventually. I'll just put some phone books in there for now. Or I'll sell it on eBay.
The only thing I saw today was
that's what I'll do, and you guys think it's crazy. That's how you fucking game it, dude. Because people are too lazy to type in tactical assault gear on the internet and find out that they can buy them directly from Tag for $115, and they're selling every day still on eBay for $165. So I'll get it, list it. If it sells, great. I'll just turn around and order another one. Just made $40. Thank you very much. It's a job, man. Gotta work that system.
the only thing I sold on eBay was a factory crimp die for 9mm. And I sold it a little bit cheaper than what it was worth because what happened was when I ordered the die set brand new from Midway,
they sent you two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to
sell it on eBay.
So it's like I'll just sell it on eBay separately. And I and I sold for like $13.
Yeah, dude, I get more. Like I just sold the stupid MTM case guard, those separator trays that they sell for the inside of a 50 cal ammo box. You can buy them all over the place for $9.
Why did you have those for a 50 cal box?
Well, because when I bought the MTM ammo box the other day, the tray just happened to be in there when I bought it. I don't know how that happened, but so someone paid $10.50 plus $5 for shipping on it. Now there I got fucked because when I went to ship it, it cost me $7.65. So there's an example where I had to pay $2 more, but I still made $8. I mean, the thing still sold for $8. I didn't pay anything for it.
Mm-hmm. So,
whatever. It all works out in the wash. And the other thing is, first class mail is 13 ounces or less. That's exactly the same as priority mail. Exactly the same. 1-2 days, same thing. And also on eBay, all the tracking numbers are free. You don't pay for tracking numbers too. So that's the other thing that makes it cheaper.
Do you think if someone shows up from Craigslist wanting to buy it, like, I don't want to take less than what I can get if people bid on it on eBay?
Yeah, but then you got to think about the 10% you're going to pay eBay and PayPal, and just say fuck it.
So if someone shows up and offers me like 180, I'd probably say yes.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see the odds of that happening since you've had it listed for how many weeks?
A long time.
I'd say are pretty slim, my friend.
Yeah, probably not gonna get any hits anyways.
Yeah, I just like I
Money
said,
talks.
Just whatever. I wouldn't worry about anything. Who shows up first wins from that game. Then you don't have to worry about transferring it at the bank and waiting 3 days. That's the worst part about the PayPal, is just having to wait 2-3 days to get the money.
I didn't even know. Whenever I did it with the factory crimp die, well, I saw that the guy had paid, so I knew it was somewhere in my position. But apparently I don't have it linked to my debit account because I don't want to link my PayPal to my account or whatever.
Well, yeah, they make you put it in some account, so you have to open a separate
That's
account
the weird
for
thing. I
it.
use it comes out of my account when I pay with PayPal, but whenever I sold that, it never went into my actual checking account. It stayed on eBay.
No, it stays in PayPal until you transfer it.
How do you transfer it?
You go to PayPal and say withdraw money, and
Oh,
it says
alright.
what?
Well, I just left it in there, and I actually used it the other day. I was looking at getting a Glock tool, and I was like, "Oh, I got money in my PayPal account," because I'd forgotten about that money.
Oh yeah.
So I got a Glock tool for $3.
I mean, anyone who doesn't have a PayPal account, I think you're crazy. I mean, it's free. I can accept every major credit card. If you want to go online and use your credit card to give me money, I'll give you my email, and then you don't even have to have a PayPal account. And I had a guy, he bought a gun on
I've
me.
done that. I've done some
He
private.
paid me on there, and he put in the wrong email. I called PayPal, and they went, "Oh, how did he spell it?" And I went, "Oh, he spelled it like this." And they went, "Oh, okay, here you go. Here's the money."
Yeah, that's how I did.
Even though it was a totally wrong email, I was like, "Oh, well, that's cool."
I bought some.
I forgot to mention to you, if you go to Walmart, you can get bottle cleaners, like baby bottle cleaners, and they're also mag cleaners. Except they don't market them that way, but they're very cheap.
Really?
You don't have to get specialized cleaners to clean out your
But they're
magazine.
probably pink, aren't they?
I don't find mags that being that difficult to clean out. I mean, I just cleaned out a couple of old AR mags tonight. Literally, never took them apart, and there was like barely anything in there.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
here's the thing: when you shoot in competition, you're shooting high capacity mags. They're a little ticky. Depending on what the surface is, you can get sand and crap in there, and you won't. It'll stop a mag in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's a 240 Bravo gas tube brush or something like that. You can find them on eBay. I'll try to find one. I'll link it. But it is the perfect size for cleaning out magazines, length and width. You can just like take it, screw it in. No, it's like long.
No, I saw this. I use this to oil my AR now and stuff. It's awesome.
But it screws into like a pistol rod, or pistol cleaning rod. I'll find one. I'll link it.
Yeah, the reason you want a brush is for sand and dirt, not oil.
Exactly. Yeah. We actually I run my mags dry.
But no, I like using this one for oil because it puts a perfect amount on. After I'm done cleaning it, it's great.
You know what I usually do for oil? I just take and put like a dab on the barrel or whatever I'm putting it on. If I'm just doing the outside of the gun for like rust prevention, I'll just take a rag and just wipe it down. That's it.
As long as it's reflective off of a light, I consider it oiled enough.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to like pour it on there because then it's like makes a mess.
It's you know what? It's funny though. After years of cleaning guns and oiling them and stuff, it is hard to. Sometimes it's like, oh, is there enough on there or is it not? I don't know. That's why I like with the brush, because like you said, it puts a nice sheen on there, and that's all you need. You know, if it's oozing out of the gun and like, that's probably not the best thing.
Exactly.
And I use grease on my AK.
I've never used any kind of gun grease.
Shooter's Choice. I use this as Shooter's Choice.
The strongest crap I've used is like boar butter for muzzleloaders. That stuff is strong, got ammonia in it. Oof, but it works.
For grease, I just use lithium.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you buy that little tube, and it's stupid money, but it does last like 5 years. Like, silly.
Oh yeah, that'll last you a while.
Exactly. I want to get some of that EWL stuff. I missed out. Botash was selling it over Labor Day with free shipping for $32 for 16 ounce.
Chris, what are you doing?
He's strangling a fucking rattlesnake.
He is a rattlesnake. He's a rattlesnake.
I really thought it was looking up a vibrator, to be honest with you.
Here, Canada.
What is it?
Here.
I don't know what he's doing.
What?
Mute yourself when you do it. It's coming through the microphone.
He's blowing
It's
himself.
called a
I think. I
can
don't
of
know what he's
air,
doing.
compressed air. You know the stuff that comes in a can.
Yeah,
and
air.
it's free outside.
It's not gonna be that. I'm not gonna do it that long.
I think I saw those cans of air in Spaceball.
Didn't Richard Gere use that with a straw?
There's a chrono.
Yeah, I think so.
For chrono.
Shrimping.
Here's one I was looking for, or looking at, rather. It's been in my Amazon cart for a long time.
For chronograph?
Yeah, when I start getting into USPSA a lot more and start, doing
Oh,
a lot more
that's cheap. There you go.
And the reviews, I think, last time I looked at the reviews, they seem to be pretty good. And
Caleb,
Yeah, actually,
use
that's
a
the
timer?
model I have. It's been rock solid. I have not had a single problem with it.
You the same one?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
good guy. You're not cheap. You're frugal.
Caleb,
You know what? It's semantics. It's that's what it is for me.
Frugal's a positive way of saying you're cheap.
Caleb, do you use a timer?
What's that?
Caleb, do you use a timer?
A timer, yeah.
Broken splits and so forth?
I don't have a good one yet.
He's got one on his phone.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a buzzer, at least, so I can get an idea of how fast I'm coming out of the holster and stuff. It picks up like the first 2 shots, and I can kind of get a ballpark of.
Would at least generate a tone and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Generate time between the tone and your first shot.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. Well, I was kind of an idiot and I spent a lot of money this weekend that I shouldn't have spent. And hopefully, I mean, I was gonna buy a timer this Thursday actually when I get paid, but I may have to wait the week after that.
What's
Just like extra Friday and Saturday night.
What's that?
On an entry level, what do those run?
They're 120. There's only three main shot timer manufacturers, and they have like a monopoly on it. They're pretty much, I think they're all owned by the same company. I'm not sure exactly how it works, something like that. And but they're all the same price pretty much, unless you get a used one. But they all have lifetime warranties and stuff, so it's better just to buy the new one and be done with it.
Oh, by the way, Caleb, got me a digital one.
I thought you already had one. You showed me that the other night, didn't you?
Yeah, this is it. I think this is. I think I showed you this. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
How many grams can you measure at a time on that?
What are the 3 manufacturers?
CED's one of them. CED.
Oh, okay.
No, Wesley, I don't know about flashing. I don't know
Or
about flash
CEI,
cards.
actually, I think. I forget. I'll have to look it up again. I've already decided the kind that I want, so I haven't really done much more research on them.
Okay, so what kind do you plan on getting?
The Pocket Pro Timer 2. I'll put a link in here for you.
Pocket Pro Timer, huh? That reminds me of something else, but that's all right.
Yes.
Oh, some
I think you're being a young man. You probably had to count every second.
Good lord.
For 109.
No, we do have a question in the internal here. He asked if does anybody know about flash cards?
Yep, like for a camera or a video camera.
Oh,
Flash
you
cards?
talking about
Like memory, like a little memory card.
Yes.
Okay. Well, here, I'm gonna put this link in here, and their little graph is like confusing as shit down here.
Is this one of those crazy how fast is your card?
Well,
I had a little trouble with my GoPro camera running at 60 frames a second in full HD with even some of the Class 10 cards. There's like multiple speeds of the Class 10 cards. So after about 45 minutes, it would actually finally overdrive the speed of the card and shut down the video, which kind of sucked when I was trying to record the video. They have some. I think SanDisk has the Ultra cards now, or something like that, or Extreme, that are actually quite a bit faster. They're a few more bucks, but they won't. You're not going to overdrive them with running higher res video.
But that's only if your device is capable of taking advantage of that speed.
Correct.
Well, what I wanted to know is, I want to take this to that thing in Chicago, the gun rights policy thing, and I ordered this 256 gigabyte card. But down here at the bottom, in their little graph of how much video it'll hold, it says HD video, and it's got standard HD, and it says 3,508 minutes. But then above it, under just video, it says it'll only hold 578 minutes.
Yeah.
So which the hell is it?
Standard XD, they're talking about 720 at 25 frames a second.
Okay, so at standard HD at 9 megabits per second, it'll hold 3,500 minutes of video. At least that's what I'm gathering from this chart here.
Yeah, I think they
What
actually
holds
got
that much? Sorry, I just got back.
Their little graph here is just like confused. There's a graph about halfway down. If you scroll down, it says flash memory capacity chart. And I don't understand what they're saying is the difference between video and high definition video.
Whoa, 256 gigabyte.
Yeah, that's the one I ordered.
Oh my god, dude. That's incredible.
This. I think they have those two columns switched.
Well, that's what I thought, because what's the difference between video at 704 by 460 and high definition video? And how can it hold more high def than 460?
Let me give you an example. Okay, I had if you get just any SD card, it has to be able to process video faster. Because we had a standard video SD card, micro SD card. Put it in a GoPro. After a while, it just will not run. Okay, it will only record like 9 seconds of video and stop. So we had to get a higher level, something for HD video, something specific for video that will run it better. Because sometimes sometimes the process, video processing takes a lot. So
and not all devices
that's what this
like
says,
those.
is that it's for HD camcorders, or HD or 3D.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that, they're all a little different too. I mean, now they're probably a little more universal, but you had to make sure that your device was able to take advantage of the card's performance, you know what I mean, so to speak, I think.
Yeah, and before anybody says anything, we're talking about SD cards because we want to film ourselves shooting or about a gun conference.
Yeah, we don't want to.
I get a bunch of those 16 gigabyte ones. I'll tell you, you can get 20 minutes of video, and that's, you can't do a conference and stuff, of course.
Yeah, but I need
20
I don't want to have to.
minutes on 16 gigs. I get an hour at 1080p.
Yeah, like 32 gigs.
30 frames a second on 8 gigs.
I got 32 gigs on my camera in like 2 hours.
See, I didn't want to have to switch memory cards or
really
batteries at all. I just want to be able to set the camera up Saturday morning and let it go.
What's the right speed on this? The right speed is...
The right speed?
And one of the transfer speed.
Yeah, it'll be so many megs per second. Like the
says the minimum guaranteed write speed is 104 megabytes per second.
What?
10 megabytes a second, but up to 104 for ideal for, but up to 104.
It says minimum, minimum's 10 megabytes a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Play on the 10 megabytes a second.
Yeah, I'd be a bit leery.
Yeah, because at 9 megabytes, which is normally what an HD camera recording in 720 is going or 1080 is going to shoot.
Yeah, this is saying 90 megabits a second. If that's true, holy crap! I'm gonna buy a couple of these.
Well, no, it says minimum guaranteed is 10.
Correct.
But you can get it says up to 104.
Yeah.
That's only if your device supports
HD video at 9 megabits a second.
Yeah, I don't even know what the camera I got. Oh, right at. Let me go look.
Oh, and one thing you should check too is some cameras will only accept up to a certain megabyte card too. So.
Well, this card was sold in a bundle with the camera that I bought.
And the first review is a 1 out of 5, and it's like doesn't read good, but.
Let's see here. Trying to see where it says what that camera.
How long's your battery last? Oh, that's why you're looking for the plug.
I'm gonna charge it, but I'm gonna plug it in so it'll keep recording. That's what I gotta make sure. That if I take the battery out but plug it in to an outlet, if it'll still record, or if I have to leave the battery in it. So.
Oh, I think you
because nobody can answer the question.
Have to. Well, what's the problem if you do leave the battery in it?
Like 2 hours.
No,
And the
but I mean,
batteries
why
are
don't you
like
just
$20 a fucking piece.
just leave the battery in and plug it in?
Oh,
Why not?
I don't know if it does that.
That's what I do on my phone. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see on here where it says what this camera will write at.
Yeah, I mean, some again, now it shouldn't be a problem, but a couple of years ago, you couldn't. Certain cameras wouldn't take cards or whatever. If that sounds great, $100 for 256, considering you'd probably pay what, 25 for a 30,
The
32
16
gig.
is like 30, or the 32 is like $30. I can't believe I can't find where.
Well, it's either going to work or it's not. That'd be awesome.
I just wanted.
I like getting multiple ones in case like discs go. That's why I'd rather have like a couple of 32s in case one just won't work for some reason, instead of putting all my eggs in one basket. But for doing what you're doing,
I'll have this by Thursday. I'll have plenty of time I can dick with it, and if it doesn't work, I'll go buy a new card, buy like 16 gig cards or something.
Yeah. So hard buying those on eBay. Those suck because you find one. Oh, look at this deal. Oh, from China. Even though
which means it's a knockoff.
Knockoffs need a home too.
Yeah, but you'll actually get a Maple.
Well, the stupid owner's manual they're loaded up.
Baby powder.
In Adobe.
Yeah, I mean, make sure your cards can be able to handle it or your cameras can be able to handle it, because if your camera can't handle it, then you're just wasting money on features of the card you'll never use. Like,
all right, how to use a touchscreen, settings, basics.
Sounds like Windows 8.
Card recommendations. Yeah, the card I have for my current video camera I actually used in my my DSLR, which was actually, the card was rated for the DSLR in burst mode, and it went into my video camera, and it's awesome in the video camera because it's actually just a tad bit faster than what the video card, the camera can produce. So.
Yeah, it just says use SD cards conforming to class 4 or higher of the SD speed class rating. That's all it says.
Class 4 or higher. Okay.
And the class is how fast the transfer is, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And then it's got mode, touchscreen. Bullshit.
Yeah, some
but
cards
nowhere in this
will not,
manual. Yeah, nowhere
some
in
cards
this
will
manual.
not. Yeah, some cards will not do the gigabyte thing too. Like,
yeah,
it only takes so many pictures. You get 256 gigabytes, but it only recognizes a card up to 32.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say anything about that. It just says make sure it's this.
Yeah.
Oh, and then keep memory card out of reach of children, or the little fuckers will swallow it.
No, it says it right there on the card. 56 hours of HD video. There you go.
See, but that's what confuses me. On the card, it says 56 hours of HD.
Yeah, 58 hours. Yeah.
At 460 or 70 whatever by 460, it can record less time than in HD. What's it consider HD?
I'm not sure what they're calling HD.
Exactly.
Let me do the math real quick.
The good news is,
I think I know what the problem is.
It doesn't have. Sure, you want HD, but
I was just going to record like 460
second or
20.
Well, screw that, no man. You got 720.
Yeah, I mean, basically what I wanted to hook the computer up.
But when I'm up there giving my little speech, I want you to see every whisker in my goatee.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this right now that they got them switched. They're actually supposed to reverse.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, right.
But by the way, if you guys saw earlier with me and Eric Friday on the video, both of us will be speaking at GRPC.
Awesome.
I missed that part.
I'll be on the state legislation panel, and Eric will be on the main legal panel.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, as long as As long as it all goes good, I'm going to be up there. Get there Friday afternoon.
And so too, they're being not as generous as what you probably get out of your camera.
Oh yeah.
So you'll probably actually get more than their rated rate, because if I were to use this in my video camera, I would get something like 1900 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
at 1080, 30 frames a second.
Yeah, I've got 64 gig in my GoPro, and I didn't know they made 256s.
Yeah. The only thing I think I'm gonna have a problem with is if I can't plug it in to like an outlet and still record.
That's why battery packs.
It says something in there about when it's plugged into DC power, it goes into standby. So I don't know if I have to take the battery out to get it to run, just plugged in. There's got to be a way around that. But
what camera did you end up getting? Let me know.
I'll put the link for it in there too.
Awesome.
I just had it up here. The Panasonic something. I needed a new camera anyway, so it kind of gives me an excuse.
That is true. I'm dealing with a little 60, I think it was 60 or 70 camera that's 1080p. That works for me.
Now I gotta get. Why the hell won't my orders open? Ah, here it goes. Dun, dun, dun. Cut. I got this one right here. Paste. Send. Not the most expensive thing I could have got, but I wasn't going to go crazy.
I just noticed update on his trailer. But I did take a look at the video though. What his second trailer now? Did something else happen to it?
It blew a tire and ripped apart the whole.
No, his new trailer.
His new trailer. That the video that he posted a few days ago was of his old trailer. He just talked about that in the chat. But
it's an update that he posted a half hour ago.
Yeah, his trailer's a total loss.
What?
Yeah, that's his old trailer, though.
Wait, the one that he bought?
Those are all videos from his old trailer.
So, is he screwed up his replacement trailer as well?
No, I haven't heard that.
He's talking about his old trailer in this video because he's like, when the tire blew, tore up everything.
Hey Scott, did you get that FN today?
No, it's probably coming in tomorrow.
Well, it's FNS?
FNS.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I did stop by Walmart though, picked up a couple 100 packs of 9mm.
Oh, he's getting antsy, huh? Getting ready to shoot it.
I used to have an old Sanyo that I could run with the power cord in like that, by the way.
Nice.
So I can't see it being...
well, the reason I bought this is I forget who it was on Gun Channels here, but they said they had this camera, and it would record while it was charging. So,
yeah,
but it wasn't this exact model.
Because... I had a Sanyo, and again, the battery was kind of whatever, but you could do everything you wanted by just plugging it in.
Yeah, because if the batteries for this thing were like $12 a piece, and they only record for like 2.5 hours on a full charge, so I'd have to have like 6 batteries, because it takes them like 2 hours to charge.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'd have to have at least 3 batteries to get through the whole thing. Well. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do the audio yet, whether I'm just going to try to...
It's not like there's no breaks during the thing.
Yeah.
Can the camera be powered by the charger, or is it battery only? 2 hours max, and yes, the camera can be powered by the charger only.
Where's that at?
It's in the questions.
What?
Yes, if you look it all.
Yeah, I didn't even see this. Oh, by the charger, is it battery only? Well, that must be a new one, because when I first looked at the camera, that was not in there. That was not on there the other day when I looked in there. It says September 14th right the fuck on there. Because I was going to say, that was not on there like 3 days ago when I first
No
looked
one's
at the
arguing
camera.
with you, Wes. I'm sure you're right.
God damn it.
Well, you didn't ask the question.
I know, because I was like, ain't nobody gonna answer this in a couple days.
Well, you know, the cool thing is, it's like if you bought something and somebody posts a question, like Amazon will totally email you and say, "Hey, can you answer this question?" I've answered a few.
Nice. I'll.
I buy a
I can't
lot
believe that's on there.
off of Amazon. I mean, a lot of stuff off of Amazon.
Okay, I watched the Bob video.
Yeah, Chris, you might be in trouble. It says something about him wanting to spend a couple of days with you till he can buy a trailer in Arizona when he's here. Damn it, Chris isn't even here. Shit. There he is. He's back.
You see his eyes? He heard the
Yeah,
whole
there's,
thing.
yeah, there's like a deer right in front of his car.
No, not a deer, a coyote.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
So if he tries to do that, Chris, will he end up like that coyote?
I ain't gonna see his ass. I ain't gonna see his ass.
It's not Wile E. Coyote, it's Bob Coyote.
Oh God.
I'm still looking at this question and answer thing here on. Damn it, Amazon assholes.
It'd be hilarious. Y'all could have a sleepover.
You could brush each other's hair. Talk about boys.
Clean guns. And chat and hang out.
You can polish your guns together.
I don't want to hang out together. Each other's barrels.
So apparently Bob.
Wait. Bob doesn't have any hair on his head.
Oh, by the way,
I was going to say, apparently, I just got done viewing Bob's video. That his second trailer with the tire, they've totaled that trailer, so now he's trying to decide whether to just go down to Arizona and then buy a trailer, or to buy one up where he's at and then drive it down.
Yeah, that's why I said he's going to stay with Chris till he buys a trailer in Arizona to sleep in.
yeah.
So I think
Les, go take a look at the external. Some guy's got a very little breakdown for you. I don't feel like
So,
pasting.
Oh, okay.
That camper that he had the other day is now not part of Bob's life anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and that was the second. That was the second trailer he's had in just a few months.
Jesus.
And he totaled them both.
I'm gonna say this: they ended up being sardine cans.
Well, how did he total this one?
A tire. I think it's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same
So
one.
these things get demolished when a tire goes. These things just break up. Is that the problem here?
Court, do you have a link to that video?
Not anymore.
Oh, I was going to say post it.
He doesn't show the video. He just talks about it.
Yeah, he just talks. And he does say his trailer that blew the tires. So it's got to be his first trailer, and he's still trying to get a second trailer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
yeah, when that tire blew, it shot the rubber up through the fender well into the cabinets and everything else. It blew the whole inside.
Because he told me he just put.
What was this wheel well made out of? Cardboard?
It's a trailer, so yes, cardboard.
Right. Yeah. Can we call it a camper? I have a hard time calling it a trailer.
In his video, he says he hasn't decided whether to buy another one or not, so he doesn't have one right now at all.
Right.
He should buy a timeshare, I think, instead.
Is that such a bad thing, keeping him in Canada?
No, it's a good thing.
Let's keep hoping he blows a tire.
Chris, you want to weigh in on that issue? Chris?
I really could give a shit.
Which means you actually do care.
That's right, him. Okay? I'm not weighing in on this. If this trailer doesn't work, his trailer doesn't fucking work. I don't care.
So Chris thinks we got to go back to talking about guns.
So,
apparently.
You want me to relay a message to Bob that says Chris doesn't give a fuck about you?
No, it sucks to be him, so there you go. Shit.
I could care less. So that does mean you do care a little.
Look, I'm trying to freaking fix my scale here, right? So leave me alone. I don't want to load anything up.
What do you have a scale for? What are you weighing?
You know, if we're interrupting you, Chris, then go away. I mean, these things.
No, but
Oh, that was harsh, Dano.
that was
hard.
gonna
What
be.
the fuck, Dano? Shit.
Seriously.
I hope you're not being sarcastic about that.
Quiet, everybody.
It's like
Chris
people who
needs to
complain
calm
about
some
television. If you don't like what's on the television, then turn the television off. It's the same thing.
What
Change
the hell is your
channel.
problem? Shit.
Well, we have to end. We have to end the night the way we started it.
Stop bothering.
Started out with a bang.
Jeez, but you know what, Dana? You're like one of the most like you're like blow up every now and then. You know, it's like all of a sudden you come in an attitude for some reason. I don't understand. You know, it's like I'm trying. You know, I'm trying to do something here, but then you're saying Bob, and then all of a sudden I like then go away. It's like what the fuck, dude?
Why would you be in a chat and then tell people to go away?
I did.
Counterintuitive.
All right, did you just really?
Hell, I love it.
You know, I mean, are you really just just? Oh my God. You know, I don't know. Maybe. No, because you were asking me about Bob. Okay, so I don't give a you know. I mean, you guys make fun of me about Bob. I don't care. Fine, but now and then all of a sudden, don't bother me about Bob. And you said, go away. It's like you're actually directly talking to me about it. I'm not. You know.
That's somebody else.
What the hell?
Round's over. Round's over. Everybody back in the corners.
That may or may not have been me.
Chris, you missed the first part of the chat, so you might want to go
Crazy with the YouTube to get that.
Maybe I made a mistake. Are we not here to chat? Are we here for something else?
We are chatting here, but at the same time, you're saying, "Hey, you hear about Bob?" It's like, I don't care about Bob. We'll talk about something irrelevant here in a little bit. You know, I mean, you guys make fun of me. You know, you guys make fun of me about Bob. I don't want to hear it. So, are you forcing me to wait? You're forcing me to talk about Bob when I don't really want to talk about Bob? Really?
No, you don't have to say anything.
That's kind of why he does it, I think.
I do want to say this. We can only talk about guns, period. Nothing else can be talked about, just guns.
You know, and here's the thing, too.
Gun channels, only guns.
Shit. I mean, shit, Yankee, you know, Yankee gets a pass on just hanging around all the time? He does that more than I do. I participate in chats a lot. You know.
Oh, I know.
There,
But I'm just saying that's supposedly the new rule now.
You know, and then he gets a pass, and I'm like, then go, and then I have to be yelled at for, give me a second here. When I say give me a second,
I hate
jeez.
it when Daddy and Daddy fight.
I'm going to say this.
Good point,
You are in the right on this one, Dan.
This is exactly what they want. They want us going at it, at each other's throats. Telling you, the antis are winning.
Oh my God!
It's in the air. Everyone's on their period tonight.
No, isn't that what we? That's what we.
Hey, I didn't start it. You know, I'm just saying, hey, give me a second here, and then boom.
You didn't
somebody got
say
mad at
give me
me.
a second. You told us all to go away and leave you alone.
You know what? And you know, sometimes you don't have to take me too seriously. Sometimes, you know, I have to. You know, I'm not saying leave me the fuck alone. If I want to leave, I'll leave. And you know, when I'm seriously leave me alone, I'll go.
And
You know-
just to clarify, Chris is just saying stop it about the Bob shit, and I understand that.
Alright, I got a question,
understood that when
Sean.
he said it too, so you just got to be able to read into it.
How do I tell which link is the right one for Florida Carry? Because is it the one that's being sold by Competition Electronics or one that's being sold by Purchase Corner?
It's anything.
Anything that you buy off of Amazon that has that little tag equals Florida Car 20 on the URL.
It's how you log into Amazon.
We get free money. No, Florida Carry gets money from Amazon. We get a few $100 a month off of people buying stuff off of Amazon when they use fl2ashop.com to redirect them to Florida Carry
Right, because they're using Amazon Smile, correct?
It's not Smile because we are not a charitable organization.
Okay.
But we do lobbying, so
So you're saying I can still get it Prime eligible?
It's all the same. There's nothing different.
Doesn't have to be Prime either. But if it's Prime, that's totally cool tool. In fact, if people sign up on Prime, we get some money for that. Like, all right, so unfortunately, the way Amazon does it, it has to be tied to an account. So I had to tie it to my account, and then it deposits money to Florida Carry. So when I shop on Amazon, it won't give Florida Carry money for commission off of everything that's sold. So when I do it, I use Smile, and it all goes to Second Amendment Foundation. But when other people use it, who aren't affiliated with Florida Carry, they can use the Florida Carry account and well, give us free money because, well, it's free money and we need money.
Well, I'm sorry. I bought some Taclit Pro
Wait, so
pants
whenever
last week, and I didn't give you money.
if I want to go to Florida Carry, I have to use that link at the search page, and then I can just search and add my cart in it.
Yeah, you use that fl2ashop.com.
And does that mean anything that I add to my cart from there will
Amazon,
automatically?
And then, yeah, everything you add to your cart.
So even if I come back a few days later and buy it out of my cart, it'll still have it on there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add another one to my cart then with it as that one.
Yeah, I use Amazon Smile for my local pet shelter, so I know Sean would rather me use it for Florida Carry, but
Or SAF, or everybody's giving money to the pets. I mean, good God, all my my dogs are all from the pound. But
My computer is so laggy right now.
A lot more money. There's a lot more money going to charities than there are to the Second Amendment charities.
yeah, but I do my Amazon purchases through there, and then I donate my money elsewhere that I actually write checks for.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No.
Fine.
My computer just like froze. Like this is weird.
Well, you can send your check to
Florida Carry. Yes.
to floridacarry.org.
Made out to Eric.
No, I'm not buying it right now anyway. I'm just gonna add it to my cart.
Yeah, pretty much.
My friends call me Cash.
Actually, this year, the University of North Florida had to write Eric a $130,000 check. He's pretty much paid for this year.
They had to write him a check. Why?
We sued the University of North Florida.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Back in, actually it was 2012, 2011, I guess, that we filed the initial suit. And December 2013, the appellate court came down and gave us a ruling, so they had to write us a check for $135,000.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Eric only got to keep $120,000 of that.
Oh, only 120.
Only.
What did you? So did you start Florida Carry, or are you just one of the members, one of the founders?
No, I started it.
Okay. So it's you and Eric mainly who started it?
No, Eric he came in right as we were starting it.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and a guy named Rich Nazcak.
What's the name right there?
We were Rich and I were both working different Second Amendment issues. He was working a lot of the preemption stuff. I was working some of the preemption stuff, and I was working a lot of the open carry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he and I got together, and we were pretty frustrated with the NRA affiliated organization just not really pushing some of the things that need to be pushed. So we decided to form the organization so that we would have the ability to do lobbying and file lawsuits, and it just took off from there.
Nice.
We formed it. We went out on the web. We talked to people on forums, and people started joining us. And next thing you know, we're the largest Second Amendment organization in the state of Florida, behind the NRA itself.
Cool. By the way, that just reminds me of something. We forgot to do a middle of the month every second matters chat. I mean everybody. That's a part of every second matters.
Well,
I wasn't gonna bring it up because everybody else is already fighting.
Wait. Middle, isn't that on the second?
Every 15th or whatever.
It's the second. Every second of the matters. Every second
Yeah,
matters.
right. It just
fast.
kind of came and went like boom. It was
Yep.
fast.
Well, that's the way the second went. I mean,
Well, see,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
this Saturday was our. Florida's one of the very few states that bans open carry. So every second Saturday we have our Second Amendment Saturdays, where people go open carry fishing here in Florida. So fishing is one of the exceptions to the open carry ban. So people go fishing carrying guns all over the state. And we've been doing that for like 5 years now.
so basically, open carry is still like for Florida, it's still kind of you can only do it in a certain way, or
Open carry is generally banned. You can do it while you're hunting, camping, fishing, or going to and from a shooting range.
oh, okay. You can say, hey, I'm going to 5 shooting ranges. They're all in my path of going to this grocery store.
Yeah, but when you leave the last range on the way to the shooting store, or to the shooting store, to the grocery store, you better conceal your gun.
Ugh. I said 2. I thought it was to and from. It's just 2 a shooting range, not from.
It is, but that's between. Basically, the way it's being interpreted is from your house to the shooting range and back to your house. If you make a pit stop on the way to like go to the grocery store, second you hit that parking lot for the grocery store, you better conceal it. Because you're no longer coming from shooting, you're now grocery shopping.
What if you stop at a gas station that's got like a quickie mart hooked up to it?
Haven't analyzed it yet, but we tell people you better conceal because pit stops may not be covered.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're fighting this in the courts. We have a case. It's Norman v. State. This was a guy who had gotten his concealed carry license that same day. Went out and took his Wally walk. Put on his 38 revolver. Walked out of his house wearing a t-shirt, shorts, with no belt. His shorts sagged down a little bit. Gun came out from under his shirt. He didn't realize it while he was walking down the street.
Sorry about that.
They did a felony stop. Pulled him at gunpoint.
What?
Put him in jail. He was convicted because the jury said that, well, in that tight t-shirt and those shorts, there was no way that you would ever properly concealed your gun. Therefore, you were open carrying, so you're a criminal. Now, it's only a misdemeanor charge. He still has this concealed carry license. He can still buy guns.
Oh, that's good.
But
Okay.
we're fighting the misdemeanor conviction in the appellate court, and on October 8th, we'll be having the oral arguments.
I'm waiting for them to enforce the the carry law on campus here in Georgia. We were talking about the other night, about how Georgia carries on the lawsuit for it.
Yeah, they've filed quite a few lawsuits. They have lost quite a few lawsuits, but when they lose one, they go back to the legislature there in Georgia and
Right.
get the laws passed.
That's what you and Eric were saying the other night. So I'm hoping, because of what they're saying, Governor Dill and the Attorney General saying that the way, because it was passed before the HB 60, whatever, the big one we just had passed, it didn't count, it was struck out or whatever. I forget how they're arguing it.
Yeah, I've seen the argument. It's stupid. They're basically saying that one law superseded the other.
Right. Yeah.
And it's as George Carlin used to say, This bullshit and this bad for you.
That makes me wonder if Governor Dill is actually like fully pro-gun. I don't think he is. I think it's just a lot of pressure from the state, everyone else. Because I mean, he took a long time to sign this HB 60, the one where the guns everywhere bill, quote unquote. He screwed around signing it. He didn't sign it as soon as it got on his desk. He waited like several months, trying to gauge public opinion and everything, and how it was going to be perceived, which way he decided to veto it or sign it.
Yeah, that's one good thing. Our governor here, he during his initial campaign, he came out and endorsed us for the open carry thing.
Nice.
Which was great. He has signed every pro-gun bill that we've been able to send to him.
Right on.
Awesome. And I'll tell you, it kind of gets me a little bit ticked at some of the libertarians who are pushing the libertarian candidate. And I don't know if any of you guys remember when George H.W. Bush was up for his first re-election and lost to Bill Clinton. Well, the only reason he lost was because, and I was one of these stupid idealists when I was young, I voted for him too, is because Ross Perot took so much of the conservative vote away from
the HW.
The Republican, in that case, incumbent. And I get very worried that we're going to have the same type of scenario here in Florida with, we have a popular libertarian candidate, and I like him. He's a good guy, but he has no chance of winning. But he's siphoning off a lot of the conservative vote and a lot of the libertarian vote that would normally go to a very pro-gun governor that we have now. And I do get worried that we're going to have, our former Republican, now Democrat, now anti-gun Charlie Crist win the election, not because not because of anything other than just much vote being lost by people that are pissed off at the Republican Party and want something more libertarian out of them.
When is that election going to happen?
I'm a fairly libertarian guy myself, with the exception of their use of our military strategy. If libertarians can learn that fighting wars on foreign soils is better than fighting them here, then I'd be a complete libertarian, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
And if Republicans could learn to, be more libertarian, I'd be more of a Republican. I guess I fall somewhere in between the two. But what bothers me is, I've got two pro-gun candidates, one with a proven track record who's in office and actually has a chance to win, and another one that has no chance of winning, but does have a chance to siphon enough votes to keep a loss.
Yeah.
So it's a scary thing. The Democrats don't have that problem.
And
that's an interesting thing, really.
If Charlie Crist wins, it scares me what's going to happen to our gun rights here in Florida. Man is a complete moron.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this. The Democrats' only chance of having this problem is if communism becomes a big forward fad.
I wonder if they'll have. I wonder if the lawsuit that Georgia carries fighting now, if campus carry will be like completely okay by the time I'm still, even when I'm still in school.
It doesn't move that fast.
Yeah, no, it doesn't move that fast. You're looking at 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah, maybe when your kids are in school.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if I was a senior, maybe it might. Maybe if I got lucky.
Well,
Maybe for like the last month.
actually, I gave a bad example when his.
To take at least 2 years.
Yeah. When I said his kids, I meant somebody else's kids. He's never getting lucky.
Oh, very funny. I actually signed up. I actually joined Georgia Carry the other day.
They're a great organization. You know, like I say, we're working with them now on the Corps of Engineers case that they filed. I talked to their director, their president or executive director, whatever his title is, but basically my counterpart there. I talk to him from time to time. They're definitely one of our good sister organizations. So if you live in Georgia and you're not a member of Georgia Carry, shame on you.
Yeah, they didn't send me a free hat though, dadgummit. I want a free hat.
Sure
No, I'm just kidding. I'd rather the money go towards court battles.
You wouldn't believe how much money we have to spend on things like
Oh, I know. That's
lapel pens and brochures and
just frivolous crap.
yeah, but you have to do it because
You gotta have
people want their damn free hat.
You gotta have that enticement. Sometimes that's half the reason why people join.
For
Thin Blue, come
stuff?
on.
I just haven't had a chance to do it.
Oh my gosh, Thin Blue, you fail at life.
Oh, what? You don't have a computer?
No, I'm actually on your site now, I believe. Yeah.
How much is it to join Florida Carry? Just the lowest membership.
The lowest membership is free.
So I have no reason to not join.
What? Thin Blue. Oh my god.
And what is it? $50 to get that knife?
If you are indigent and agree to do some volunteer work, it is free. Our sustaining memberships are $25 a year. Executive memberships are $50.
That's not bad. It's only $10 more than
NFA.
Christ, they throw in a friggin' trust when you join.
That's what I'm doing.
You can get an NFA trust and executive membership for $100.
I'm doing the trust thing here in a few weeks when I save up some more money.
Then join Florida Carry and get your NFA trust, and it'll cost you $100.
Yep, it's a good deal.
Well,
very good deal.
I'm gonna see if I can get because I don't like I'm not gonna use my credit card online because I just don't do that. But I'm gonna get a gift card. So I just don't. I don't like doing it. I just don't.
I'm gonna say this right now, Thin Blue.
Gift card and do it with a gift card.
No, I'm gonna say this right now, Thin Blue. It's a lot safer to use your credit card at Target or at Home Depot.
Then it's
you know, if you ever get fraud on your credit card, there's not a credit card company out there that doesn't just immediately give you your money back.
Exactly, you're completely 100% covered.
I know, but it's just a pain in the ass. So I'm just.
It's not.
How many times has it ever happened to you?
I love buying stuff online. I buy 80%.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna try. If I'll go buy a gift card and I'll just do it with a gift
And then you get a credit card that gives you reward miles. Then you get free gift certificates to Home Depot and stuff.
The only thing I don't buy online is powders, primer, and ammunition. And that's only because I don't order it in big enough amounts.
Your American Express to pay for all your gas, all your food, everything, and they pay you.
I took my wife and I to the Bahamas on credit card miles once.
Yeah, right? I think it's crazy you don't use that. They offer it and pay every bill with it.
Yeah,
and then
what
pay
he's
it off
not
at the end of the
telling
month.
you though is that it's his parents' credit card. He doesn't want him seeing the charges.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, they get the bill, but I pay the bill.
Oh, I have my own account. I have a debit account. I have a checking account. I don't have a credit. I need to open a credit account though,
Yeah,
so I
you
can start building credit.
you need your own account.
All right, you all put on your big girl panties and get yourself a credit card that's in your own name.
Exactly. You need that. No credit is worse than bad credit, literally.
True.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Don't you get credit from paying off student loans though?
No.
A little.
A little.
Yeah, a little. It's not even the same.
Dude, seriously, go get a Sears card. The interest rate is terrible.
But
Target's interest rate is horrible too.
Use it every once in a while, and then pay it off the next month. But get some basic store cards, start building your credit.
You got to.
One of the most important things you can do in your life.
Exactly. With good credit, life is easy.
I should get a Cabela's card because that's what my dad does, and now he gets he had like $500.
Seriously, get a Cabela's card.
That's what I should do, actually. Not a bad idea.
I have one, so I use it for my own.
Because we just had a Cabela's open here in Georgia and Ackworth, so I might have to do that.
I get good points.
Just don't max it out.
That's the only thing. I might be tempted to max it out since it's one of my favorite stores.
I say max it out.
Did you say you used a Cabela's card to buy an Omen?
Huh?
Are you talking like the 300 Win Mag freaking AR?
Who did?
You?
Who's asking you that?
No, I thought Chris just said he had a Cabela's card to buy an Omen.
No, I have. No, I use it for points. That's what I said.
No, I don't think he's that kind of Omen.
I'm like,
I don't see Chris dropping like $2 grand on it.
I was about to say, I don't think I could see him buying that.
$2 grand? Hell, that thing's $5 grand.
Hey, if I'm buying an
What
Omen,
the hell is an Omen? I don't even know what that is.
If I'm buying the Nemo Arms AR, I want the freaking titanium one.
Dude, as soon as I found Nemo, I was just like, oh.
You know how much tooling it probably took to build that titanium AR? They probably spent more money on the tooling.
Well, they only built one, and they want something ridiculous for it.
Yeah, 100,000.
Yeah.
But you imagine how much money they spent on the tooling, because your tooling wears out so fast when you're working with titanium. It's so strong.
Yeah, just
Titanium's not that much
just
stronger
hire a
than
couple
steel.
of guys that used to build SR-71s, and you're fine.
I'm going to say this right now. Titanium is not that much stronger than steel.
But it will make your tooling on your CNC machines wear out super fast.
Because it heats them up fast. That's a difference.
Yeah, you gotta replace it a lot, tooling on it, if you're doing a fast process like that.
Yeah, because if you really want to wear away at titanium, just pick up a piece of steel and just scratch on it, because it just scratches all the heck up.
Yeah, titanium is, I mean, it's got some weird properties, but not all that.
All right, all you can stop complaining. I just joined Florida Carry. Everybody can be happy now.
Good job.
Congratulations.
So what did you go for the $50 premium?
I did I was gonna do the 500, but I'm not rich, so I'm not a 1%er.
Well, if isn't the $50 membership, you get a knife?
I don't know. I didn't read anything.
You get a little pocket knife and a lapel pin. However, we just ran out of pocket knives and lapel pins. So,
7.5.
Colin, do you get a knife? You get a knife if you do the one with the truss too?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't really care about the knife, but I just want the truss. But sweet free knife's awesome too.
Yeah. Little Chinese pocket knife with a Florida Carry logo engraved on it.
Yeah, I'll put it in my fishing box or something. I'll use it.
But they're really thin. They're nice. They're nice for kind of just an EDC fingernail picker and string cutter.
Use it to oh god, whittle wood when you're in the deer stand. Right.
And the thing is, they lock up pretty solid. We had some other knives that were kind of more of a tactical type knife.
Well, let's just say
the blades weren't quite as tight.
Let's just say, can you see that knife? Let's just say that I need a new one.
What knife?
You see the tip?
So sweet.
How'd you break the
What, are you talking like you have one knife? That's how you're saying that? You just have one knife at your disposal?
I have one knife that I like to carry. All my other ones are like heavy as crap hunting knives, so I'm not going to put in my pocket all day.
He picked through Tony's trash and got Tony's old knife.
No, I was throwing it. I was using it as a throwing knife, and
Hey, ballistic, real quick.
Dumbo.
Who would have thought that could go wrong?
Well, no. Here's what happened. It was fine throwing it, but it bent the tip just a little bit because it's a very thin knife. I was like, I'll just put it on this flat surface and just beat it back straight with a mallet. Well, I had already done that one time before. And so
Never beat your tip.
It broke it.
Hey, ballistic.
That's good life advice. Never beat the tip.
Never beat the tip.
I figured it was gonna break, but I really didn't care at that point. I've pretty much spent the last few months trying to destroy it.
Hey, ballistic. Got a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you still use that bullet puller hammer thing after crimping?
Yeah, it's just hard as crap. And if there's anybody in the house, they'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
I'll take up in the garage. So the thing is,
oh, don't
I
hit it
have-
on pavement. Don't hit it on pavement.
I want to say this too. When they hear
I'll
Chris
use
running
like- I'll
away,
use
it's everyday affair.
Take a block of wood and set it down on the pavement and hit the block of wood. Because if you hit it on the pavement, it'll bust the thing.
So you
okay.
go
The
from
hammer will break?
tip to
Well, I'm not gonna
pounded
use pavement. I'm gonna use like something soft. I'm gonna hit like a soft surface. You know?
It'll take something that has something strong.
It's
Like
gotta be
cardboard, like boxes or something like that.
No, that won't be enough. It's got to be solid.
Wood, right?
Yeah, take a piece of 2x4, lay it on the
I
ground.
got 2x4. I got 2x4. That's not a problem.
Something somebody doesn't have.
Yeah, wood. Go outside your front door and beat your welcome mat with it. That's what I did.
Go in the garage and beat your wood. But not the tip.
It's
and
not very
use your left hand.
It's
Go
not very
under your leg.
comfortable.
Try that trick.
It's not that comfortable.
Not very comfortable.
Damn.
How many have you gotten loaded now, Chris?
One.
Whoa, wait.
Leave it alone. He's
gonna pull it.
Just putting a magnet.
You have a micrometer, right?
Yes.
So you're measuring the overall length?
Hey, let's put the bullet, man.
What kind of question is that?
How do you only have one? You've been sitting there for like 45 minutes.
Because I've been trying to measure the powder on this thing. It's really I'm trying to get 9 grains exact.
You don't have to be exact. Use your lead dippers and find something that's close to minimum. What are you loading? Minimum or maximum? What are you doing?
Minimum.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you might be loading match ammo. It has to be exact.
Well, it's
yeah.
not match ammo. This is my first time. I got to be exact about it. You know.
You don't have
Oh, you
to.
got powder. Awesome.
And you know, this was my first try right here. I need to use a bullet puller for that because my the.
Holy crap, dude.
Oh, Lord.
Something looks wrong there, Chris.
I never
down
did
into
that.
the base, didn't it?
I never did that.
The
Chris.
bullet, the die, the bullet die was too, you know.
Obviously, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
just
start
look
like
at it.
barely screwed in the press. Okay, here's how you set your dies. I don't know if you read the manual.
Why tell him now? He's got it done.
Yeah, well. Anyways, the way you do it.
That
The way
seems
you-
like something you should have told him 45 minutes ago.
I thought he would
Let's
have read
just
the.
see what happens. Let him do it. Let's see what happens.
Listen, no. The way you do it is you screw the die in the press, and then you lift the shell holder, the ram, all the way up, and you want it just to be. You want it to touch the die, and then you back the die out 2 to 3 turns.
That's what I did with this. I finally got it right.
Yeah, that's what
So-
you should have done the first time.
Well, you know, I thought it was, you know.
You
know what I mean?
Tell him to fuck off.
Hey,
No, it's valid. It's
hey, you
valid.
can totally shoot that bullet just in someone else's gun.
Exactly. So here,
Hit him with somebody else's hands.
just load it up for him, and then hand it to him. Like, yeah, it's got 6 in there. And let him shoot all 6.
It's like on the gun, you know. And besides, I'm using 4227, which is a slow burning powder. So
Dude, don't take that. Don't take that round apart. Just set it on the shelf.
As a reminder.
This was my first round I ever loaded.
there's powder in this. I don't want to waste it. So
Yeah, it's
wait,
valuable powder.
You think it's
It's
going
a
to go up by
penny of powder.
Hey, reloaders waste nothing. Trust me. I'm the same way.
No. You gotta take that one, shellac it, put it on a piece of wood with a little plaque. My first round.
What you could do, Chris,
My
is
first
very
round.
carefully
Totally, you
drain-
do. Now that you say that,
Drill
you
a,
gotta
yeah,
do.
drill a hole in the side, drain the powder, and then make a necklace. My first round ever made.
No.
No.
Just set it on the shelf. It's not going to go off. 9 grains
I've done
of
some
powder
crazy
is
stuff
what,
with live ammo. I've never had anything go. I've never had any kind of primer.
pounds of shit.
I've never had any kind of primer or anything go off at the reloading bench. And I've done some pretty just weird stuff. Like
Yeah, you were
you'd be surprised. how you
smelting
get
lead
stuff
right
done
next to
reloading
your
press.
powder. And
I had a shotgun shell go off in my 9000 once. That was fun.
No, I've never loaded
I
shotgun ammo. That's a different story.
I actually saw a guy. I mean, Miracle Shot soft primer, round ejected onto his live ammo, struck a primer and actually dented enough that the round went off in the pile of ammo. it was a little scary.
Dang.
It's at the range shooting, and somehow ejected round hit that primer just right. I mean, 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
Wait, the ejected
Set off
casing
the
did?
round.
The casing did?
An ejected case.
Holy crap! I can't imagine that having enough.
Hit the primer just right.
Those must
and
be
it
soft
actually
primers
set it
too.
off.
It must have been soft primers too.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, it's a lot of not much force. I don't understand 45 gap. Oh my gosh, it pisses me off every time I see it. It's just like, why did they even make it?
Theoretically, 45 gap is great. I mean, they up the chamber pressure. They, in the smaller round, they gave it pretty much the same blitz as a standard 45 round, and something that's a little bit shorter, so you got a shorter grip on it for people's little bitty girly hands that don't have orangutan fingers like I do, and lets you carry a 45 in the same platform as a 9mm 40. Great.
Yeah, I've found literally one piece of 45 gap brass since I've been shooting matches. One piece.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody adopted it because, well, the little grip thing wasn't a big enough deal for anybody to switch from a 40 to a 45 or a 9mm to a 45 if that was their only concern.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, those things recoil like a freaking 40, but maybe a little bit worse.
37. What do they call this? Around 37 millimeters. That's about right. Right? Around 37 millimeters.
I do it in inches.
What the fuck are you measuring that shit in metric for?
This is America, son.
Have you looked at it?
Because I like solid numbers. It's not tenths of a something.
But all the data is in.
Yeah, no
is
shit.
in
All your
American.
books are in English shit.
Hey, are you doing 38 or 357?
38.
That's 350. That's the answer. So that's 38.
What grain bullet are you doing?
158.
Oh, you're doing big boys.
1.46 inches. 1.46 inches is the.
That's good. That's fine. Yeah.
That's fine? Yeah, okay.
Are you using SR 4756, right?
What, brother?
It's IMR, isn't it?
IMR, no, 4227.
4227.
They don't have this one in my book. That's the only thing I don't like about my data book for my lead cast bullets. It doesn't have some powders. Cause
Do you have H4227, which is the same thing?
I'm just gonna say something.
No.
Those numbers just remind me like something Sig would call their gun.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
The reason they don't put all these powders in here is because
It's worse than the naming convention for a Smith & Wesson.
Oh god.
What powder are you using? 4227?
Yeah. It's the same as the H4227. IMR 4227 is the same.
People won't get that reference unless they're here for the whole chat too.
Oh, okay. It's rifle powder, but you can use it because technically 38 and 357s is okay.
Yeah, that's why I decided to get it, because there's data for it.
Yeah.
By the way, we're not really specifically talking about a gun. We're talking about loading ammo, which
Let me share something with you too, Chris.
is a very
Hold on.
gray area in this thing.
What?
I guess we're talking about guns again.
Chris, let me show you a good chart. You're gonna. Someone showed this to me the other day. Let's see here. It's a burn rate chart, and what it does is it tells you what powders burn fastest to slowest. So if you find a powder you like, you can kind of gauge around what burn rate you want for that cartridge.
Right now, I'm going for what was available. There was a ton of 4227s not being touched because a lot of people, look at it and say, "Oh, not my chart. It's what do you call this? Not my chart, and it's not pistol powder." But then I had to dig around, found it. It's like, hey, 4227 has data because I looked at old sheets too for old data sheets for 4227. And classically it's been used for 38 Special 357 Magnum.
Yeah, well, check out that chart. Do you see it? Just save that link, because that'll come in handy a lot.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been here.
Yeah, it's a good chart. It has 146 powders on there.
Well, this is it, guys. My first bullet, my first perfect bullet. I just finished crimping it.
Have you checked to see if it'll chamber? Oh, you're shooting a revolver. You don't know until you shoot it. If it shoots well.
That's what I said about that one. As long as it doesn't stick out of the cylinder, he's golden.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit about overall length?
Yeah, it's.
That's what I made forcing cones for. Just don't load a bunch of them.
Codes for?
Load like 25 of them, and then shoot them and see how they do. Cause
It loads.
Some powders I've used that were light sucked for accuracy. So just shoot. You know, you don't want to load like a bunch of them and find out that they're crappy and you can't.
No, I'm not making 12. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna
That's
load
good.
12. So.
That's usually what I do when I'm.
Oh, enough for 2 cylinders. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just. It's gonna be for my first rounds are gonna be for video purposes. Like here are my first bullets. You know.
So you're gonna fire them on camera? Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch that video.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire them on camera. So.
I'd only shoot 6. That way you'll still have a couple fingers left to dial 911. That was too horrible.
See, if Chris shows up with no eyebrows, we'll know what happened.
Later, Thin Blue. Take it easy.
Have a good one.
Night, Thin Blue.
If usually when I'm testing loads, I mean, since I shoot right beside my house, I don't have to worry about doing a lot because it's worth it. I can load like 5 literally and go in the field and shoot, and then like drive right back to the house and change it, and then go back down there and shoot it again.
You gotta drive from your range to your house?
Hold on.
I can walk, but it's about 150 yards and it's uphill.
Hold on.
150 yards uphill.
Both ways.
Both ways, yeah, exactly.
In the snow.
In the snow.
It's in the ice.
Yeah. No, our driveway is like 1/8 of a mile long. Anyways, you saw the video I put up in my snow channel. Did you ever watch that video when I was shoveling the snow last winter?
No, because I don't watch your videos.
You think you've got to watch a video to see people fucking shoveling snow?
It was a channel update. It was a channel update. I made it private now because it was a stupid video at the time. After it was a channel update.
It was a stupid video at the time.
I had a very successful snow shoveling video at one
Anyways, let me finish what I was saying. Usually when I load up ammo, I only load like 10 or 8, and then I go shoot it. And then I go load more.
Those are like the snow shovel videos, or the videos G-Webs watches in the summertime, like touches himself. He's like, oh, that looks awesome. It's not 200 degrees out. Oh god.
Well, the reason I made it private is because at the time I was having computer issues, and I was saying like I want to be making videos for a few weeks, which is true. And then after that was over, I put it on private and left it locked. But you should be able to watch it if I give you the link, right?
Oh crap! I mean, I gotta watch it now.
Well, if it's on unlisted, I don't know if it's.
No, it's coming up private.
Yeah, you gotta have it unlisted, not private. That's the difference.
I'll change it real quick. Let's see here.
And then redo the link because it'll change the link.
How do you
You go under settings and change it to unlisted.
Info and settings, I guess.
Yeah, and then where it says public private, it'll also say unlisted.
Oh, unlisted. There we go.
And then you'll get another code for that once you go to it, and then that link is the only way you can get to it.
And let's see if it's updated.
Oh, it's updated.
There
well, it's not going to update on your regular one. You still got to give us another link.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think.
Not that dumb.
Well,
you sure?
Just checking.
Close. Close. Not quite. The lead smelting's it's getting me there. Slowly. But that was how we were scraping our driveway. We scraped it once with our bobcat, then we put salt on it, and then we scraped it again with a shovel.
That looks safe.
Would that take you like 3 days?
We only did the tire tracks.
Oh.
Yeah, it took like 30 minutes. You don't have to really listen to the audio. You can just kind of look at the driveway and see how big it is. So.
Why'd you just buy a plow for your?
I was gonna say.
That costs money, and it only snows like once every 4 years in Georgia.
So you made that video when you had a chance.
Exactly. I was like, we gotta get this.
They woke up that day and were like, "Holy shit, Paul! What's this white shit?"
Did you see the driveway there, like at the 20-second mark where I looked back at the driveway? If you pause it like at like 17 seconds.
And let me guess, you back up and down it every day. You don't never go forward up. You always back.
I do back up it a lot actually with the truck and stuff when we're working. But
See, I remember us getting like a quarter-inch of snow in South Texas.
all right, so you see my screen right now?
We get the day off from high school, and we all sat there on the side of the road watching cars slide by sideways.
Yeah.
I almost spun
And
out.
you did all that work and was melted a half hour later.
No, it actually refroze. But you see my mouse
Because
right
you
here?
removed all the salt from the driveway by shoveling.
This is where I shoot right here. That's my shooting range. There's a big field right here, and this is the road up here, but this goes all the way back up to the house this way. So I gotta walk all the way.
Damn, you walked downhill to get to your range.
Yeah, then I
gotta
gotta carry all the
walk
crap.
uphill.
Then I gotta carry all the crap back up.
But you shot all the lead, so you don't have to worry about it. That's half the way.
Carry them 5 bullets downhill and can't carry them 5 pieces of brass back uphill.
And a gun.
You carried it downhill too, so that doesn't matter. It doesn't account for the weight you've got to carry.
I never carry anything down there. I always take the truck, so it doesn't matter, or my car.
I would be.
Why
I
you
just
just
take
riding a
4-wheeler.
four-wheeler? You're riding a 4-wheeler to use a hand shovel to scrape the driveway. Just throw your guns on it, ride it down.
He's not allowed to use that unless he has adult supervision. The truck's okay, but not the 4-wheeler.
You know that little tag on there that says 16 and older only? Duh.
It's a farm truck, so he doesn't even need a license to drive it around.
Yep.
I've been driving a skid steer.
Daddy, can I use the 4-wheeler?
I've been driving a skid steer since I was like 14 though, so it's okay. But yeah, that was the snow we had.
I think the first time I got pulled over, I was 12.
That's funny. My uncle used to
officer said, "Your dad know you have this car?" I said, "Yes, sir, he does." Well, okay, well, you need to get back over there closer to your house. You're a little too far this way. Yes, sir.
That's what my uncle said. My uncle said the same thing happened like when he was young. That's the way it used to be. Like, the cop pull over and say, "How old are you?" Like, "Oh, 14." Like, "Why don't you let that guy over there who looks a little bit older drive?"
Yeah, and by
You
the
probably
way,
tell us something
I
about
looked at that. I looked at that snow again. That's not even worth shoveling here.
Yeah, well, you know, it's Georgia. Plus, our driveway.
Like,
If you look at the where you see the whole driveway, you see where I was talking about where the road is up there at the top. That last curve, it curves real sharp to the right, so you lose all your momentum, and it goes like into a dead pool. And that's
why we have gravel driveways here when we live on hills.
Hey,
we're 1%ers. We have concrete.
I would just like to. Go ahead.
Oh no. I was just looking at the burn rate data, ballistic, and mine, the powder pool chose is at 65, so it's actually not bad.
Slow.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
Okay.
You could probably go a little bit. You could probably go a little bit faster.
Well, it's not gonna go to freaking 9mm, so.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm not doing 9mm yet, so I can use this 30 special, and then I can start use it for 7.62 by 39. 30.
They have half the powder still in the barrel.
I was told that I'm gonna have some unburned powder for this, but hey, I'm not worried about it. So.
Really, you're not gonna worry about it? You're not gonna try to save it?
What?
Try to save the powder.
You try to save the unburned powder as it comes out of the barrel.
Yeah.
You're not gonna shoot through a
I was
sieve.
being
Fine.
super frugal, Chris, because you're complaining about one row.
I got a lab at 8 o'clock. Dadgummit. Damn it. Freaking biology lab.
Still learning about that?
Huh? What do you mean still learning about that?
Still learning about biology?
It's require.
That's hilarious.
Hold on, I got some guy in Sandy's asking a question. It's easier to say this. 9 grains of H4227, 158 grain bullet, and it's a tapered full metal jacket. So there you go. You probably yell at me and say, "No, that's wrong. You're gonna die." Or whatever.
What would you say? I wasn't even listening. What did you say it was?
Oh, what load? I put in 9 grains of H4227. This is 158 grain.
I thought you had IMR.
It is IMR.
Yeah.
IMR and H4227 is the same thing.
Oh. Then why did you say H4227 if you're using IMR?
It's the same powder.
It's the same powder. I looked it up. I researched it.
Oh, that's right, because Hodgen owns IMR. I forgot about that. So why don't you put a freaking different box? That's dumb.
I don't know.
Anyways, so you put 9 grains.
9 grains, and that's to start with, because that's the minimum. I can go to 10, but not yet.
10's the max?
Huh? 11's the max.
That's not very big. Wow, only 2 grains differential. That's not a lot.
Too much reloading talk. Gotta give you guys a warning.
But I usually find that
Hold on. Oh hell, that's gonna truck.
But
okay,
I usually find. What?
I'm sorry. No. Sandy says, "Oh hell, that's gonna truck." What do you mean?
But what's the max for 357?
Yeah, it'll give you what, 800, 900 feet per second?
No, what's the max if you were to do 357 Magnum instead?
Oh, if I do 357 Magnum, let me see here. Hold on, let me see if I have my 357 Magnum right now.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Fuck.
Hold on, sorry.
Hey, Caleb. This is like a snowstorm here. We get snowed. Then,
That dog?
Headless dog?
Yeah.
It's like a freaking bear. With its head down in the snow.
By the way, that is just that's just a hairy troll.
I mean that's one snowstorm there, Caleb. That's
Cerberus.
That's a real small.
Cerberus.
How much is that really? About 8, 9 inches?
Yeah, somewhere around.
We used to have like 6 or 7 once or twice at all the time I was in Georgia, but never. I don't think we ever had that much.
Around 15 grains for IMR 4227.
Yeah, 6 to 7 if you lived in right along Superior in the Upper Peninsula, UP, would be considered. Oh my gosh, we didn't get any snow day. Because they get like constantly, almost every day, 12 to 2 feet at times. It's hilarious.
But
and you saw my dog, the one that was pictured with me. So he's a big dog. So
yeah, when we get like less than 10 inch, that 6 to 10 inch range, that's a decent storm.
Yeah.
So when we get above,
where the JV weld fits into the reloading process, limb reattachment.
All right, gentlemen. Well, my pillow is calling me. I have to be up in the morning, so y'all have a good evening.
All right, thanks. Thanks for the chat, Sean. I'm going.
Take care, man.
But about like reloading data, I found that most of it, especially for cast bullet data, is usually on the light side, and usually you can go like half a grain over. Which obviously some cartridges aren't made to B plus P.
Yeah.
I shot some hot 9mm though before, and it did fine. Hurt my wrist. So.
Yeah, according to some guns, Andy says that's gonna be a powerful round.
Like
I don't
it
know.
was crazy. When I started loading 9mm, and I was loading like the max for what it had for listed for lead bullets, it was less powerful than factory rounds, and it wouldn't even cycle my stock recoil spring. So I kicked it up some. They were trucking. I was shooting 125s in 9mm like at 1150, which is about 200 feet per. Almost like 150 feet per second faster than factory.
According to this, for XTP, if I was using XTP bullets, it would have been 10 grams. 10 grains for each 24227.
I'll put grams in there.
grains. No, I have everything said in grains. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
So how many loads do you think you're going to get out of that pound of powder?
A lot.
Well, let's see. There's 7,000 grains in 1 pound.
770 in a pound of powder.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get another pound tomorrow. It's only like $32.
Dang, that's not much though. You know how much I can get out of a pound of powder for 9mm? Where the powder I'm using now? Like 1,400 rounds.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Makes it definitely worth it if you shoot a lot.
According to this, I can get for 100 for full metal jacket. I can or lead round notes. It's around 9 to 9 grains. There's no real max. Just that's the suggested load. 9 to 10 grains, and I can get 800 feet per second. So
I'm almost out of powder. I only have 2 pounds left of pistol powder.
Only 2 pounds?
It's depressing. Yes, if I get a progressive press, I'll go through that in like one day.
What is it?
I'm gonna say this: just go ahead and get yourself your 50 pounds.
I will when probably next year or next summer. And by that time, hopefully, I'll have a progressive press and I'll have a good load worked up. I'll be loading a lot of ammo. I'll probably make a big order from Powder Valley and order a lot of powder and primers. But what did you say, Wesley? What kind do I have?
Yeah, what kind of powder?
Right now, I got accurate number 7 and some green dot.
I have some that's white.
The accurate, I just got done using accurate number 2. I'm almost out of it. That's what I've been using.
John DeLorean over there, their court.
No, it's white and it kind of smells like a baby.
Talcum powder.
Don't think that would work. It'd be awesome if it did. I'll be buying pounds of that crap.
By the way, I actually did do that with a thing of baby powder. I actually smashed a little jar or a little container of that with my Warhammer. I don't know if it's up yet or not. But let's just say it smelled like baby powder around my house for like a week.
Yeah.
What were you
Did you
saying?
see that green dot?
Yeah.
How much is that shit a pound nowadays?
Oh, when I got it, it was $19.
Holy shit! I remember when I was getting that crap for $9 a pound.
Are you serious? I thought $19 was good.
You gotta
it was
remember
like a long time ago.
Khalib, he's like 200 times your age, so.
200 times? No, I'm only 34. Damn, I can remember when this shit was cheap. How much?
34?
Yeah. Do you ever load any like shotgun stuff?
No, I don't have any
like a bag of shot?
No, I don't have any shotgun press. I have a hand loader, like the lead loader.
Yeah.
I've never even used it. I bought it for my grandpa because he wanted to load some turkey loads, just to cut, like like a box full for turkey season.
Now I'm gonna give you really bad dreams there, Scott. Quark and baby oil.
Oh God.
Threw up a little bit in my mouth.
All right.
On that note,
yeah. I was gonna wait, but just to change the subject here, I'm gonna mention something to Scott. They're showing Hellsing on Cartoon Network.
What?
Hellsing.
Right
On
now?
Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday? Oh, really? Saturday, okay.
They added that because I don't really know why. I think it's because Bleach is about over, but they added an hour-long episodes of Hellsing.
Hey Chris.
The
yes.
OVA or something of.
Where did you get that data from?
Oh, give me a second here.
Say your mama. Say your mama. Do it. Do it.
Your
mama.
You know they're gonna be cutting all those
Hold on.
episodes.
Oh
of
yeah,
Hellsing.
the first episode was Saturday night, and yes, they did.
Oh, jeez.
But it's still good. I mean, if you've never seen them, I mean, it'd be okay.
Here's the data that I got. I'm gonna post this on my channels too. I think that's 30. That is 30 special.
Oh, okay. This seems legit. Seems like someone took a lot of time to put this together. But you see, some of these are people that are loads that people have made themselves. Let's see. Let's go to Hodgen data.
3.1 of clays. That's a good powder. 6.1 grains of blue dot. I used to load that one.
I actually, I do have a little bit of blue dot left, but I got like enough for 50 more rounds of 45.
They still make Herco. I hated that fucking powder.
Nope. What kind of press do you have, Wesley?
Alright, guys.
9,008.
What?
I'm going to take off
A
for the night,
Mech
boys.
9008.
Alright, man. See you, Cello.
Alright, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah.
We'll
Are those
see you
made
later.
like in China?
What?
The mech presses, like they're overseas, right?
No.
Where are they made?
Somewhere in Georgia, I think. Let me look.
Really? Oh, that's all shotgun stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I got 2 Lee presses like Chris has got.
Single stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're not like his. He's got a single stage. I have the turret press.
Oh, yeah, the Lee Classic turret. I almost got that, but I think I'm gonna save up now and get the
Alright.
650.
Does Mech even have a fucking page? Mayville Engineering Company. Wherever the fuck that is. So I'll just look up Mayville Engineering because it's not one to come up under that.
One thing I don't like about this scale, I'm using the analog scale, is that it there's wind motion, it gets thrown off.
Good
There's
rifle,
any
though.
air motion.
If you're using rifle powder, you're using rifle data, right? Or what did you get? Rifle? Is that rifle data for 38 special? Because most rifle data is going to be for 357 and not 38 special, but
No, it's marked for handgun. He's got it tabbed for handgun.
And I'm gonna, you know what? Just for safety's sake, I'm gonna use my freaking Rossi first.
Your what?
I'm using my Rossi lever gun. I have a lot for 38 special. I'll use that first.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, it's not so close to your hand, I guess. I don't know. 38.
Yeah, I'm gonna what do I call this? First, I'm gonna like fire it from like a distance like that. Boom! I'm gonna wear a face shield and gloves.
You know, look like Barry out there shooting. When he had his welder's helmet and his big coat on.
That welding armor, yeah.
That's an awesome video. I still can't believe he's gone, man. He was a cool guy. Alright.
I cannot find where that Mayville Engineering is.
Yeah,
I thought they were in Georgia.
Option website says starting grain is recommended 9 and maximum load is 10.
Yep.
And it's saying you're going to get 769 feet per second at 9 grains. You're going to get 864 feet per second at 10 grains. Of course, you know that's all based on barrel length and all that. I don't know what kind of gun they shot out of. Oh, 7.7 inch barrel length. So.
Oh, 9 grains. Digital. I'm using both the digital and the analog scale, just to be sure.
I don't use my manual scale at all anymore, except for rifle.
Well, second bullet on its way.
Oh my god, dude! It's like 10 minutes per bullet.
Hey, it's my first time. Until I can get this thing perfected.
You're kind of right. I know. It's fine. It's good going slow and being safe. That's good. But you don't have to measure the powder twice.
Measure twice, live once.
YOLO.
It's not like I have a turret press.
Yeah, that's crazy. I cannot find like Mech's website at all. I keep coming up with a company that like makes hydraulic equipment.
Mech what press is what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for like their home website, and it's like
Mech Shooting Sports. Here it is. Wow, that was easy.
Mech Shooting Sports.
You old farts don't know how to use the internet anymore. It's this.
No, I just put in Mayville Engineering Company, and I keep getting this place that doesn't look anything right. I didn't just put in Mech Shooting Sports.
I put in Mech Press, and here comes up Mech Shooting Sports.
I was just trying to be too exact, I guess.
I don't see anything for reloading it. All they have is shotgun stuff.
That's all they make.
Boring.
That's all they do.
Boring.
Well, I know why shotguns are boring for you, because you got a whole bunch of 20 gauge and you only have a 12 gauge.
Shut up.
They got shotgun reloaders.
I don't know. I just like
Their
precision.
shotgun reloaders are the shit.
I'm just a precision guy. Like I like shooting tiny, and putting holes and stuff.
Mayville, Wisconsin.
Very far away.
Where in Wisconsin?
Mayville.
Oh, okay.
Quark, you should go to their factory and do a video tour. Beck, I'm a YouTube celebrity. Give me a tour now.
If I'm correct, it's either southern Wisconsin or up in the upper woods. North woods.
Alright, I gotta go to bed.
Alright, man. Take care. Thanks for the help, man.
Yeah, no problem. Just, good luck. Glad you got powder. That's good. So.
Yep.
Stay safe, and yeah, I'll be waiting for your video.
There's the one
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
See you guys
I'm
later.
gonna do a video tonight of me making the bullet, and then and then I'm gonna do the and tomorrow I'm gonna do the shooting video.
I was right.
Yeah, there's the press.
South Central Wisconsin. I knew I was right.
Yeah. I love that press. I probably got to clean it up. It's been sitting out in the barn, like just covered up with a bag for like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Probably think it's mostly aluminum.
And that's for shotgun.
Is it a O press or C press?
It's a badass press.
Okay, I'll take that.
No, I put a picture of it on there. I'm sharing a picture of it.
Oh shit! Hold on. Give me a second here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, nice, nice.
You got a shot hopper and a powder hopper, and then this is a hydraulic pump. And every time you step on this little pedal, you just put a hole in and put a wad on it, and drop and hit the pedal, and it'll make a shotgun shell.
Awesome.
Make about 600 rounds, 600 rounds an hour.
How do you crimp the end of that?
The crimp is on. Let's see. If you see the right straight down from the powder measure, there's like a point that looks like an upside down like needle.
Yeah.
That's the D primer. Well, just behind that to the left is the crimp die.
Okay.
And then there's two of them. There's one that it drops the shot, and then it starts the crimp, and then there's another little die that finishes the crimp off.
Okay.
And that's it. And then it just runs it down this chute right here, and I used to have I extended this chute out, and I went into a 30-gallon Rubbermaid tote on the floor. And I'd reload till that tote was about half full, about 900, and then I'd bring them in the house and box them up. Sometimes sometimes I'd just do 1,000, and then I'd quit for a while, and I'd do my four flats, 4 cases of shells, and then I'd take them, box them up, and
Did you see
put them
Dr.
in the
Matt's
safe.
video?
Huh?
Did you see Matt's video today? Where he put those plastic BBs in there. So, some company sent him an airsoft gun and like 30,000 BBs. Yeah.
You talking about Never Enough Ammo or
no, Dr. Matt, Demolition Ranch.
Demo Ranch.
Okay, Demo Ranch. Okay.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that's that one.
Yeah, that's what do they call this? Plastic. I've always thought about using plastic BBs for less than lethal loads.
Oh, trust me, it's not less than lethal. He pretty much shot a watermelon in half with that airsoft gun.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah. I know Tater Moose put a whole bunch in there in a shotgun round, so.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Jeff did that. Geez, months and months ago. They are awesome, and they do spread out.
Yep. Yep. And then I think at the end he, because he was talking about how the plastic BBs didn't have enough weight for the shell, the powder to fully ignite.
Right.
Yeah, and the very first round actually did shoot off, but the second one didn't. So the next thing he did was put a shell in and then filled the barrel up completely full with those plastic BBs and shot it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good video.
I'm gonna have to go watch that now.
Damn, it's only 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's only 11 here.
And I felt like going watching Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Have you,
I'm serious. I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
anybody watch the Sci-Fi Channel sometimes?
Nah.
Sometimes.
There's a new show on there with zombies in it.
Oh yeah.
Already?
Yeah. I saw the trailers for it. I haven't watched it.
I've seen it. I'm going to do a review of it.
I don't like zombie movies at all, but I like The Walking Dead, and that's where I draw the line. Speaking of that, it's only about a month before that starts back up.
Yep. I like this one because it doesn't take itself overly too seriously, but there are some inconsistencies I like to shoot at.
overly serious. They were hunting a zombie baby the other day in the trailer.
Oh, you did see it.
Here, baby.
Okay. So you did see it. Okay.
No, that was in the trailer. They were like, "Here, baby," and it shows this rotting baby corpse in this crib, and it's like, "Nah."
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's great, guys.
Yep, 13th, if I remember correctly. Right.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff getting ready to start. One of my other favorite shows.
Oh, it's the 12th.
The Blacklist. That's starting back up here in a couple weeks.
Really, I've got a whole bunch DVR that I have not gotten through yet. I mean, about
I
halfway
liked
through.
it, but then I like James Spader too. I like him.
James Spader is awesome as a
Back when he
bad
did
guy.
Sex Lies and Videotape. He's a fucking.
Hey Wes, have you been following? Have you watched the rest of Sword Art Online 2 yet? At all?
No, I'm too busy still being pissed off that Bleach is about over.
Oh, okay.
Them sons of bitches. They just got to the part where that evil fucking all I can think of is Vizard, whatever that guy, the bad guy now, is starting to turn everybody's memory against Ichigo, and I'm like, God damn it, it's about over. This sucks. But ugh. It's bullshit. Now I've been watching. Let's see.
Well,
Gurren Lagann.
October 7th, The Flash comes out on.
Yeah, The Flash. Yeah. And let's see, what else was I watching? Gurren Lagann. Oh, the Clone Wars. I started that over again. I'm on like season 4.
Well, yeah, Clone Wars was actually the episodes that did not have Jar Jar in it were awesome.
Me's that thinking you hating on Jar Jar.
It's just kind of like I hate the Ewoks. That's why I say the best part of Return of the Jedi is a space battle scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes place on the planet, I'm like, boo. We're going to get a ATST to walk right between two logs.
Yep. Well, since we're not talking about guns now anyway, did any of you guys see where they said that the Punisher was in
Yeah,
Winter Soldier?
two Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was supposed to be driving the Penske truck.
Yeah, that hit the cop cars when they were chasing Fury and all that.
And then hit the guy on the when he got thrown out of the
Oh,
car.
and Avengers?
Yeah, the second one. No, Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah, no, Winter Soldier. Yeah. Okay, Punisher, huh? Interesting.
I just got that. I'm gonna watch. I haven't watched it on Blu-ray yet. I'm gonna watch it probably tomorrow.
I haven't watched Winter Soldier yet, too, and I got it, so.
You better go do that right now.
Who's gonna be in it? Freaking Dolph. Who's gonna be Dolph Lundgren or?
They haven't decided. They just got the rights back. They just got the rights back.
From who? Who had them? Fox?
I'm not sure. I see I know the last cameo that they did. It was in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2, and it was Thomas Jane in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I think he made a great Punisher. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That one thing that they put out with the laundromat where he was doing his laundry, that shit was awesome. But that's been 5 years ago when they did that.
All they have to do now is, send up the ninja school and it'll be complete. Yeah, so remember that episode? No, that comic book where he became a ninja?
I don't know. It's going to be a couple years even if they do anything with it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that there's I forget where I read it. There's not going to be any more Iron Man movies. They're all done with They're done with Iron Man by himself.
I also wanted a 4.
At least that's what I read, but I don't know.
Well, yeah.
They're talking about making a Black Widow movie.
Well,
Nah.
Scarlett Johansson will sell tickets.
She won't be able to do that role by the time they'd make more than one of them.
I don't know. They can make a movie real quick nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, the longest process that is negotiating salary.
Yeah. I'm not even really worried about them. I'm just worried about the rest of this year. Shit, I'm gonna go watch The Equalizer, and then I'm gonna go watch Lord of the Rings, and that'll about wrap this year up.
That's one. That's I find The Equalizer a funny subject because you guys remember the '80s show Equalizer? Yep. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's not British.
Well, shit, he wants to be fucking James Bond. Did you see that?
I'm sorry, and I don't hear the theme. I like the theme. Sorry.
Yeah, I forget. That's been a couple weeks ago, but I guess he did an event somewhere, and he was like, "Who wants to see a black James Bond?" And he was like, "Everybody like tweet hashtag me as James Bond," and I was like, "God damn it!"
Well, it's not about being James Bond. I mean, that's fine too, but that's that's
no,
all.
They cannot make James. I am not racist, but you cannot make James Bond a black guy.
No, it's not.
I was going to say this. You have to change it from 007 to 0015.
0015. And a half.
I'm glad you guys got it.
Here's the funny though. No, it's James Bond fans go crazy when Craig became James Bond and he had a blonde James Bond. What do you think people are gonna do?
I like Daniel Craig.
I know, but a lot of diehard fans said, "Oh no, we can't have a blonde James Bond." Imagine if they change his race in any way; they'll go ballistic.
Oh, that's nothing. I went to see Skyfall, and I'm probably pretty lucky that I didn't go at like night, because I was in the theater and they showed Moneypenny at the end of that, and I out loud said, "How can you make Moneypenny black?" I was like yelling at the screen. That's bullshit. It's been 23 movies they've had, or 22 movies. Moneypenny is Moneypenny. You can't switch it. That's like what they're doing with the Fantastic Four. No.
Oh, with who? With
whoever it is.
Human Torch.
Yeah,
Human Torch to be black?
Well, we're adopted brother and sister. We're not real brother and sisters. Fuck off. Yeah, Johnny Blaze or Johnny.
I gotta
Blaze.
say this one. You better call Saul.
Better call Saul.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Better Call Saul.
That's coming out this year too.
Yep. Right after Walking Dead, isn't it? For the winter.
So.
Or between their halves of the season or whatever.
Yep.
Or no. Mad Men will finish up. Then it's starting.
Oh, okay. Mad Men's got to go.
Yeah, Mad Men's over. At the end of they got like 6 episodes left.
Thank God, it's 6
That
episodes.
show used to be so good.
It was good for like the first 3 seasons, then it just went horrible.
Yeah, this season has been. Why are they doing this?
I stopped watching it, on Netflix. I was watching. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, when the dude hung
this was a 4-star show for me, but this season has made it a 1-star show.
Yeah, well, like I said, when it was good, it was really good. But as soon as that guy hung himself in the office, it started going downhill.
That's exactly it. I jumped the shark.
Yep.
Jumping the shark.
Holy shit, Fonzie.
Fonzie was no longer cool.
Yeah.
Henry Winkler was awesome. That show ruined his acting career for the longest time. Now, it wasn't until Adam Sandler brought him back in a
Little Nicky.
Waterboy.
You can do it, Nicky. Cover Winkler and Bees again.
Yeah, I think I think it was Waterboy,
Yeah,
and
he's the
then
football
he
coach.
started getting parts again because he
Yeah.
showed he can act besides being a cool character, which is a shame because I always thought he was a decent actor.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a something as over crimping?
Yeah.
Um,
You can like see a groove around your bullet. You might have overdone it a little bit.
Does that look bad?
Yeah.
What?
It's hard to tell. It's a little fuzzy, but
Yeah, I was gonna say hold your hand up. It doesn't look bad. I thought you were talking about picture quality.
yeah.
Hold it back. Hold it back towards you.
Yeah, put your hand up behind it.
Man, I can't tell.
I can see a little bit of a line, but it doesn't look too awful bad.
Okay, good. That's it. Okay. I'm careful not to do too much. So as long as it looks solid but not overdone. So I need to get a trickler.
Are you putting every powder measure or every load on a scale?
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to be meticulous about the first few until I can figure out the system.
Are they coming out pretty consistent on the powder measure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Those
getting
little-
9 grains. So.
Yeah, those little measures are, once you get them dialed in, they're usually pretty decent.
Oh, do you mean the measure thing? No, I haven't. I'm not using that yet.
Oh, you're just getting out of the can
pouring,
and measuring
Yeah,
it.
I'm getting out. I'm pouring powder in the little cup thing, and then measuring twice.
Okay. So you're using the scoop and the scale.
Yep.
Okay.
Going back to TV here for a second, you guys seen any previews for any good shows that look good?
Any what?
Previews of new shows coming up that look good.
Blackish.
Like,
That looks
I haven't
hilarious.
seen- Which one?
Blackish.
Is that like a?
Have you seen the things for that? They actually have a TV show. It's about a black family, and it's called Blackish.
Nope, I have not seen any for that.
So I'm waiting for one of the other networks to start a show and call it Whitish, and have an all white cast.
That's racist.
Isn't it?
Not if they're gay.
No, I don't think any of them are. Well, yeah, they could make one of the kids gay, and then they'd make up for it.
Yep.
Make the son gay and put the wife in a wheelchair, and it'll be all good.
Because look at Modern Family.
Oh, that show is hilarious. But no, the wife, she's like from Ecuador or some shit. She's
Colombia.
like, yeah, they got the two gay
Yeah,
guys and the.
But there's no black guy.
Ecuador.
There you go.
Yes, there is. There's a couple. There's a couple. They're not regulars, but there's a couple black guys.
They're not regulars. You have to be a regular in this day and age. You gotta have a black guy and a gay guy in every TV show now to be okay, and they gotta be regulars.
Can't substitute Latinos, huh?
Yeah, Modern Family's hilarious though. What about the Big Bang Theory? None of them are black. They do have that Indian.
But they're
Raj.
nerds.
Good enough.
Nerds.
Nerds is a minority in
By the
itself.
way, Big Bang, if you haven't heard, is moving to Mondays.
Yeah, Monday night till football's over. Boo.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
they got
on
the
the 20
contract signed.
Yeah, on the 26th? No.
Whatever Monday is that.
22nd?
Did they get the episode in the canon time to get it to air? Because I know there was, because of that dispute, they might be a little bit late starting.
I just saw the commercial for it the other night before the football game. I'm pretty sure it said this month. Might be next Monday.
Okay. No, it won't be that next Monday, would it? No, I think it's the 29th.
Is it the 29th? Because I know...
Yeah, I think it's the 22nd. NBC comes back on the 22nd.
Yeah, that makes sense because the Blacklist is the 26th. So, yeah, it makes sense if it was the 29th.
They moved the Blacklist to Fridays?
Yep.
That's a dead spot.
I used to hate Monday nights because they used to have House on Monday night, and my dad was always watching wrestling. I was like, I want to watch House, damn it, and he was like watching wrestling and Antiques Roadshow because that's what he does, I guess. And I always would have to.
I just want to tell you
watch
this.
House.
If you haven't heard, if your show is on Friday night, it's normally the death of the showtime.
Well, it was on Monday.
Yes.
And
You
then
want
I think
success?
they moved it.
Yeah, they moved it because of.
The Blacklist got good ratings this first year.
Yeah, I know, but they're moving it to Fridays, which is not a good sign.
Well,
because there's what. You look at Fridays. What are people doing? They're not sitting home watching television. They're going on part of the weekend. That's why. Yeah, that's why you don't see anything good on Saturday nights on primetime television.
Because they're getting laid.
Well, no, on Saturday night everybody's watching football and getting drunk.
All Saturday.
It's going to be so awesome. I'm going to be in Chicago to watch Ohio State's next football game, so I'm going to get shit-faced and order some hotel food.
You got to play a little...
$200 hotel bill.
Cornholing.
Some what?
You're going to do some little cornholing, too?
What?
No?
Cornhole sucks. You're talking about
those that
the
aren't
little
familiar.
beanbag game, right?
Yeah, it's the beanbag game called cornhole.
Yes, if I wanted to play horseshoes, I'd play horseshoes. Not cornhole.
But it's called cornhole, and it's hilarious.
Yep, cornholio. Yeah, I have played it because people I know think it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I'm not a huge fan. I'd rather either play darts or actually throw horseshoes, which I'm horrible at both.
Well,
I am cornholio. Stick your beanbag in my holio.
I just if NBC is stupid. You know, they could have moved it to any night of the week. They should have moved to like a Thursday, at 9 or something. Not move it to Friday.
Well, I think they didn't want to put it up against that football game. That's why I don't think they put it on Thursday.
There are so many people that don't watch Thursday Night Football, though.
Yeah. I don't really know anybody that really watches NBC anymore either, because I can't think of any other shows that I watch on NBC.
Blacklist.
Well, other than the Blacklist, I mean, because I don't watch Law and Order anymore because those shows aren't as good as they used to be.
I saw a preview for something called Bad Lawyer that looks horrible.
Wasn't it Bad Judge or something?
Bad Judge, yeah, whatever.
It showed the woman drinking coffee or something, or had her hair messed up in court, and she was making this lawyer ride the bus to work or something because he took her driver's license away from her for doing something stupid.
I have not seen that episode. It just looks horrible. And the other female cop thing.
Yeah, the one with what the hell is her name?
Yeah, that looks horrible too.
Yeah. I mean, since Law and Order's been gone, I mean the original Law and Order, and Criminal Intent, I have hardly watched anything on NBC.
Since Steve Carell left The Office, it's the last time I watched
NBC. I cannot stand Steve Carell, and I hated The Office.
Oh, I love The Office.
I hated the British Office and their Office.
You hated the British Office?
I wish they would have had a case of workplace violence up in that shit.
And they had Community on, but now Community is going to be their 6th season or 5th season or whatever it is. It's going to be on Hulu.
Couldn't watch Community either. Garbage.
Community? Oh, garbage. You have to be smart to be able to watch Community and get all the jokes.
Oh, I got all the jokes. I just didn't think they were funny.
Well, it's hilarious. You're the problem with why TV goes.
That's the whole problem with shows like that. People just aren't smart enough to get their high class humor.
It wasn't high class. It was just
stupid.
No, it was critically acclaimed outside of viewership numbers for any reason.
All right, this is a gun chat. We gotta talk about guns. Guns.
Once we.
Hey, they use paintball guns in
Paintball.
Unity.
Use paintball guns in The Big Bang Theory too.
Yep.
Here, look at that. Tell me what you think of that.
Nice.
FN, FNS, IWB. Who makes it? Does it say?
SHTF.
Oh shit! It's the fan gear.
I mean, that right there is just going to be temporary until my other one comes in.
Looks kind of like my crossbreed that I've got. Or not crossbreed, shit. Who the hell?
Hybrid.
Yeah.
Because the only one I could find that really a real nice one is Alien Gear or something like that.
Alien Gear is actually owned now by Old Faithful Holsters, and they make a high quality hybrid. So don't be shy of ordering from either of those places. They make high quality.
I already ordered one. It's just that it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep. When I ordered my holster for my SIG, after I bought my SIG, it was 8-week wait period.
Yeah. So I was just going to get this since this, as temporary, since it'll, ships in 4 to 5 days. That way.
You gonna order that through Florida Carry?
I don't know.
How do you do that? Go to floridacarry.org, and then there's like a link somewhere on there to click on. That'll take you right to Amazon, and then you just add it to your cart and then order it, and they get 5%.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Shit, they'd be able to run that whole business off the shit I'd buy off Amazon.
Not me, although sadly I did order Norton 360. Saturday I ordered it because it finally dropped down in price to $30, well $30.99, and then I was like, okay, I've got 3 weeks left to go on my subscription. I can wait. But they dropped the price, and then they gave me $15 credit for ordering it too, so I got a $15 Amazon credit.
Nice. Oh hell, this has got the movable loops, so you can change where the loops are too, or clips are too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. I wish that Galco I've got had that. That'd be nice.
I just wish Nate Squared actually made one professional for the FNS. So that's what I really want.
Alright guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'm still worried about my cat, so...
Well,
okay, man.
If you can't get any sleep, go watch The Winter Soldier.
Before you end this, though, this is my 6 successful bullets right here.
Sweet.
First 6 bullets I have ever made.
Let's see, that's one thumb, a pinky, and a middle finger, and a big toe.
Oh, hold that one back up.
Big toe? What?
That last one you held up.
This one?
Okay. For a minute there, I thought I saw like a double crimp or something.
Oh, this one has an older crimp on it. Like that was on the brasses already. See that little a little bit down. There's like a crimp or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was on the brass.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later too. Okay. Take care, guys.
Yep. See you guys.
Good night, guys.